rest of the countdown. So hello everybody, welcome to the Gator. You three, open up the Twitch.
Oh snap! Those are our thingies. I like those. Look, open up the Twitch thing.
Inappropriate.
No, it is our. It's just our thingies. It's okay. It's all good.
Yeah, we're just showing the thingies on stream, you know.
Hold on, let me open the stream.
It's pretty cool. Look, it's pretty.
Yes.
Oh my god, is that clean brawn?
Yes. So this is a pro. This is a pro. I'm gonna end up updating this at some point because I've just not had the time for art. I keep jumping around between things. But yes, this is a good prototype for what I want for. You know, a nice starting soon stream.
Ooh, nice.
No, that's excellent. I love my gold ranger helmet. It's perfect. Thank you.
Which one am I?
You are the one. You are the one on the left. Cause I mean, you.
The luchador. I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a spy.
I mean, it could also be the spy.
I mean, I was trying because you said strategy game or wrestling, so like, okay, well, if I do like a general with a luchador mask.
Yeah.
I mean, the spy from TF2 would also be good. He's who I main.
I told Khazard mine specifically. I wanted to be. I think I told the stream it specifically. I always imagined myself as just a guy wearing casual, a Hawaiian shirt with pineapples at it and a ranger helmet. Just inexplicably, just the ranger helmet, no other parts of the ranger suit.
And Hinkle, since you said you already have an avatar, I just drew Queen Braun.
That was what I meant.
That is you.
You kept on asking, like, would you represent yourself with a pixelated avatar? And I'm like, I feel like I already have an avatar on like
I like
every online thing.
The Khazard crew looks amazing. Thank you, Khazard.
Yes, and then mine, I figured with the moon theme and stuff, I'll just be like a shadow person from the dark side of the moon.
All of us have veiled faces to some degree, except Hinkle's.
Yes, new stream, new bones.
I'm wearing a helmet. Scruffy's wearing a mask. You are faceless, and Queen Hinkle is the only one that has an actual face, as horrifying as it is.
You'll be in and out, so don't make too many bad decisions. No promises, Adamisk.
I also like the gold color you chose for me. Gold Ranger, best Ranger.
Yeah, because you said
that's a funny way of saying. That's a funny way of saying green, Shima.
The Gold Ranger theme fucking slaps.
Is there a Gold Ranger?
There is a Gold Ranger theme. Let's see here. How does it go?
No, but in general, there's a Gold Ranger?
Yeah, in Zeo, they introduce a Gold Ranger.
Yeah, you told me
Says
something
lightning strong as steel. Watch out, danger, he's for real. Whenever lightning strikes, it's Gold Ranger. Go, Gold Ranger. Go, Gold
So when the yellow
Ranger
gets struck by lightning, he becomes a Gold Ranger?
It was fucking.
I made a Minecraft joke for the children out there.
There are children watching this stream? Oh my god.
Magna Defender is best. Shima, do you agree with that statement?
Yes, Magna Defender has a fucking amazing theme. It doesn't even have lyrics, but it's just a really... God damn it, I thought I changed that. 1 second. Fucking... Changed out like 5 fucking 9-volt batteries on this thing.
So yeah, nice fun concept for a starting, a little starting screen. And also it started making me think, hey, you know what? Maybe I'll do maybe this is a good base for a VTuber thing sometime in the future, but that's probably gonna be later on in the year if I get to it.
Now, it's very good designs. I like these. Thank you for taking the time to make those. It's just very neat. It's nice. It's nice having our, what do you call them? Our snoot sonas. Although none of these are a dinosaur.
Or just general personas. Yeah, it's at some point I'll make this animated too, all around the campfire. Alright, alright, 5 minutes, that's good. Let's
Best Ranger is the one that says, I'm Scottish.
Oh yeah, that's RPM Blue says that. RPM Blue is the Scottish Ranger. He is really good. RPM in general is really good. Fuck. Can we just talk about Power Rangers for 30 minutes and not play?
No.
How many good Power Ranger games are there?
None. Almost. I'm trying to
What
think.
about that fighting game?
Battle for the Grid was okay.
I mean, okay. It's an okay game, but It's one of those games that are just decent. I don't really hear a lot great about it. It's not bad enough to hate, but I don't hear it like it's like outstanding or anything. I think my favorite, the best Ranger game I've ever played, is not actually a Ranger game at all. It's called what was it? One second, I have it downloaded. Chroma Squad, that was it. It was basically a turn-based tactical RPG where you play a team of Power Rangers, except that Saban actually sued the creator, saying that he was copying Power Rangers because Saban has a lot of copyrights over anything even vaguely Sentai-related in the States. So he was allowed to continue to make his game, but he had to append to the bottom, as inspired by Saban's Power Rangers.
I feel like that's ironic. They're suing somebody for copying the idea when they just localized someone else's idea.
Isn't that fucked up? That's exactly it. Yes.
Saban is known for being so litigious, but also so cheap.
No, he is exceedingly
Because they spend all their money on the court.
Yes, he is exceedingly greedy. Saban's kind of famous
money
for
on
it.
basketball courts.
Yes.
All right.
Hold on a second, we lost Scruffy.
Yeah, Scruffy disappeared.
Scruffy died. Oh shit.
No.
But Khazard,
Yes.
Amanda said that you said that girls aren't allowed on the stream.
No girls allowed. Girls are yucky.
Yeah, no girl club.
No cooties.
Okay.
This is a cootie-free zone.
Wow.
Tell your 3D girlfriend to take her cooties somewhere else.
3D cooties.
3D cooties.
You know what? Now I'm just thinking about are cells three-dimensional? I guess they're three-dimensional.
Wait, yes, they're three-dimensional in that they're 3D space, and they're probably at least a picometer thin. So there's depth to them.
Hey, Teen Girl Squad, you heard what we said. Chat counts as stream. You can't be in here.
Oh, is there a girl in stream? Is there a girl here?
There's a girl in chat.
All right, guys, we gotta move the stream. We gotta go somewhere else.
You know what? I sniff. Jesus Christ. Please stop.
Oh, this is. Oh god, I don't know if this is a good or a bad start.
I was just curious, how good did they pick up on that? Because sometimes
I'm also curious to know if
significant
there are any other surely we're not just catering to men right now.
I mean, YouTube has said like 10% of the viewers are female.
Okay.
Wow.
But that's YouTube, not Twitch. I don't know if Twitch has those stats.
And at least I assume at least half of the people are here for me. So that's at least 5% of the women are here for me.
You mean 5%?
5% of the no, wait.
No,
I fucked up. I fucked
Shima,
yeah,
5% of 0 is still 0.
I guess 5% of the people are women here for you, is what you're trying to say.
Okay, hold on, I get it. There are 5 women on Earth looking for me.
Yeah, Twitch don't give gender, they just give location.
I checked the math on that.
I
know what everyone is here for there.
Scruffy's icon just changed.
Yes, because I picked a new profile picture.
Oh, nice. I should update mine. Oh, he is the spy now. I'm still Apollo. I just really like this Apollo.
No, that's what I associate you with at this point.
Yeah, the Apollo is just completely exasperated, tired of everyone's shit.
Speaking of which, I've been playing
Some point we'll get to those games too.
Re-release of the Apollo Justice trilogy, and I will first of all say that actually, Apollo Justice was not as good as I remember.
That's a lot of people. I mean, I think a lot of people generally don't think Apollo's first game is all that great. At least except for the first one. Apollo Justice is a rare example of the first case of a Phoenix Wright game being the best one.
I still like the last case. But actually what I noticed was that a lot of the cases in Apollo Justice have the same problem I accuse Dual Destinies of, which is the villains give up too quickly. Where in one of the cases in Dual Destinies, you prove that the murder weapon belongs to... You prove that the murder weapon is an item that belongs to a character, and the character is just like, well, I guess that means I'm the murderer, and doesn't proceed to argue like, yeah, you know what? Maybe someone stole my item.
I don't remember exactly how they caught the final boss of Apollo Justice, but Dual Destiny, I thought he fought really fucking. The final boss of Dual Destiny fought really hard.
People. Oh, I'm not gonna make a fuss. I'm not gonna fight this. I'm not gonna cause a problem.
The final boss of Dual Destinies made excuse after excuse for why he couldn't do it. I thought he did a really good job of constantly throwing off the trail at the end. Am I misremembering? Because it was just it's really hard to explain it without spoiling it.
Yeah, I will report back to you when I get there, but you know I have a problem with the final case.
I do. I think I do. I'm sorry. It's been a while since we talked about Dual Destiny specifically.
The twist makes no fucking sense.
I do love the twist, though. I like the twist.
I don't.
I do.
All right.
Anyway,
it's hard to argue about Ace Attorney without spoiling it for Khazard. So
yeah.
We'll put that in PMs later.
That's a good question, Frankie boy. Scrussy's probably better. Scruffusy's a little too complicated. Doesn't roll off the tongue.
What's Nugusi? Who's Nugus?
He's probably referring to Nuggy above him in chat. But yeah, everyone's yearning for the assorted OC. So
come on, Khazard, where's your can-do attitude for ranting about Phoenix Wright games?
No, we only rant about Phoenix Wright when we're in Phoenix Wright, and then instead we just rant about salad.
Yeah, he's got it. God fucking damn it. I still fucking get PTSD flashbacks to the fruit salad bit. 30 fucking minutes you guys were on about that. 30 minutes we were just sitting there watching outside the police station. No, let's talk another 30 minutes about fruit salad.
We could.
I'm good.
Yummy, yummy.
No, I'm bluffing. Call my bluff, please.
Okay. Let's get to the Gator. Last time...
Wouldn't calling your bluff be starting to rant about it?
No. No question mark? I don't know. Actually, you got my logic all turned in a tizzy about that.
Let's see when we get to the lunchroom.
Oh, spit on her. That's what we were doing last.
Are we gonna suplex her?
Yes.
Okay,
God willing.
Suplex. Body slam the Gator, pile drive the Gator.
This
slam the Gator into a locker.
Suplex off the bridge. Let's make the rest of the body match the legs. All right, so
also, I was just gonna say one thing about because this came up in my head right after the stream ended, but I didn't get to it. I'm really scared something's gonna happen to Guts. You don't introduce a cute mousy character without something happening to it later on. So if anything,
what the fuck are you talking about?
Guts, the little mouse, the rat.
Okay, the literal mouse.
I swear to God, if Mia or Ben do anything to that mouse, I will kill everyone in this stream and then myself.
I don't like that joke.
I feel like they wouldn't do anything to Guts, but I feel like something might threaten Guts. Hey, thank you for the sub, Rumbog.
Yes, I also enjoy Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Shima.
A tier 3 sub. Holy shit.
Holy shit. I don't know what that means.
It means he paid more money for not extra benefits aside from the reaction and the Ridley. And I guess the Ridley emote.
Let me put it this way. A tier 3 sub has to pay $25.
Wow.
Is it 25?
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes, I just checked.
Damn.
Very cool.
Yeah, usually you only see
a tier 3 fan.
You only see people do that for the cam girls.
I just wanted to remind everyone that Rumbog is the only person here who is a tier 3 fan.
I'm a tier infinity fan.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Naztrot. Actually, hold on. I always see people mention, if you put a doing a webcam or the VTuber stream helps the viewers attached to the person. I make a starting soon stream with personas, and immediately we get a tier 3 sub. I
told you.
I guess I'm a VTuber now.
Yay! Excellent. Yeah. You're the scum of the earth, Khazard. Congratulations.
Congratulations on making
There's
a first stream there,
nothing wrong with
Rumbog.
VTubers.
Congratulations!
I
congratulations on selling out.
It's not selling out.
First time catching a stream, but seeing the VODs, kinda obsessed about the Snoot and Wani gameplay. Well, thank you, Rumbog. I will be getting the rest of the other Wani VODs uploaded across the next week, because I'm 3 behind. So yeah, we gotta get all those classic arguments, especially like
Last week. We
last
had a lot
week.
of arguing.
What was it? Someone chat said, "Guys, this is a half-hour scene. It's been 4 hours."
we were very, very what's the word I'm looking for? Meticulous. We were very meticulous about our decision. We want to be absolutely sure that everyone as John agrees on what everyone as Inko should do.
What
everyone is-
We want to be very sure.
you missed us finally hugging the Gator last time, if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, it got us there. We hugged the Gator. We beat the game. That's basically...
The rest is just epilogue.
My favorite bits is Hinkle going fucking mental about the most pedantic shit. A man after my own autistic heart.
See, someone understands.
I love... Yeah, like Shima, you were talking earlier about how you love the comments on the streams feeding your ego. Like half...
It's true.
Like,
I do. I love all the comments on the YouTube streams.
Like
it makes me feel
30% of the comments are just genuine people being, "Oh, this stream's great. I love you guys." 30%, "Wow, Shima's got an amazing voice," and then 30% of just Hinkle's.
Yeah, there's a lot of shitting on me.
Scruffy. Just saying, we need Scruffy comments. Scruffy needs to build up his notoriety.
Well, I was the latecomer on this one.
He's the dark horse. He'll be coming up. He'll be the new chat obsession.
You don't typically want your horse to come late.
Oh.
It's not how you breed.
Well, it is true that coming fast is an evolutionary advantage.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Well, yeah, obviously.
You load
Otherwise,
off quicker, so you're out of danger quicker.
Huh.
Faster breeding. Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
I never thought about that before, but I guess that makes sense.
Unless you're a
Stealing
duck,
a
then it
fucking
becomes.
Bo Cohen joke here, but I own it.
Unless you're a duck, then it becomes like an evolutionary arms race for breeding.
The almighty drill cock.
Allow me to make the first Scruff comment. His coach Solly was goddamn immaculate. Yes,
the Solly
As I
is
said,
really
I
good.
have played a lot of TF2, so I can do some of those voices pretty good.
Yeah, your soldier is impeccable. Impeccable soldier.
I would like to continue the game now, though. I'm
Okay,
sorry
yes,
for interrupting Scruffy's compliment.
Okay.
Even though now I feel bad. Scruffy, your soldier is very good.
Hinkle,
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Hinkle, we just established we beat the game. We hugged the Gator. Game over, man.
Okay, well, let's get through the epilogue.
Yeah, let's get through the 20-hour epilogue. So yeah, I guess next week I'll have to get a little VTuber guy in the corner hopping up and down. A little PNG tuber.
Don't.
you said that, like...
I'd be fine with the PNG tuber, because those are at least cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would do. Oh yeah, because I was going to say for Hinkle, yeah, no problem with VTubers. It's the actual webcams, because people don't use those properly. At least VTubers you can get fun and creative with, even if everyone just makes a big titty anime girl.
Oh,
I'd be okay with that.
Get your throat ready, apparently.
My what? Oh,
Your-
okay.
Yeah, you might want to.
Oh, yeah,
you might
this is the perfect thing coming off of the flu.
You might want to. You might want to rephrase that, or at least provide context.
Scruffy. Yeah, all right. I will re-provide context for you. Scruffy, get your throat ready. Unzipped pants.
Sweetie, you don't have enough money to make me interested.
Unzips cock.
See, Shima gets it.
Okay, 20 minutes in, then we can start.
Okay, we got burned 30
Just
more
go.
seconds.
No.
A 40-minute Solly speech. Oh, well. All right.
Yeah.
PB Pixel,
that's the
I mainly
actual
play, for those curious, I mainly play Heavy and Spy.
Fascinating. What a combo.
I like the slowest and the hardest class to be good at.
Yeah. No, they're both probably the two hardest classes to be good at.
I've got to be a pretty good.
No,
I've gotten to be a,
Heavy's pretty
Okay.
simple. If you
Yeah.
if you know how to turn around, you've already taken one of the biggest challenges in the game away from you, because then you can
Okay.
look for a spy.
Fine, you're right. Heavy has a very low skill floor, but he
But a
also
high
has a really
skill ceiling.
No, I was gonna say a really low skill ceiling in that, like, he just sucks in in higher level play.
Basically, heavy is always good when he gets the jump on you, but that's every class. The point of
Yeah,
heavy
and
is he's
so-
supposed to be the brick wall, and I'm fine
So-
being that. I like being the anchor.
Yeah, but then when the enemy team knows how to play the video game, then
Yes, but
suddenly,
if it's usually assumed that your team has at least some level of competence, and I try to be a team player, I'm more than willing to throw my sandwich to the medic.
I'm pretty good at most
Spy,
classes.
meanwhile,
The only
Spy, meanwhile, is the class you pick when, as I feel Soundsmith put it best, you pick this class when you want to announce to the rest of the server that you're a sneaky motherfucker and you think you're more clever than everyone else on the server.
it's true. That's how you play Spy.
Why, yes, I am better than all of you.
no, if you think you're better than everyone, you pick sniper.
No, you pick sniper if you want
Those-
to. If you're either a god or you cheat.
Yeah, I mean, sniper and demo. I'm pretty good at most Team Fortress 2 classes, but the only two that I've never really gotten a taste for at all is Demo Man and Sniper. And Demo Man is just
See,
kind of it feels
I
powered. I don't
suck
really know.
at Demo Man, but I'm really good at Demo Knight.
Demo Knight's like an entirely different build. It's like
It's
I
a
like the
completely
idea
different
of them.
playstyle, but once you learn how to trimp, you're insane.
It's like they made Demo Knight because they realized Demo Man was underpowered.
Okay.
Alright,
Yeah. I'll say the little bit I've played, I seem to just I've liked Pyro and Heavy out of the most.
Pyro's a good class. Nothing wrong with him.
Very good support. You know, he's the anti-spy. You use a pyro when you want to.
Ironically enough, I'd say Soldier's probably my least played class. I just don't like him. He's too slow, and I can't get the hold of rocket jumping.
Same. I cannot rocket jump to save my life. I
like
can
this.
sticky jump. I just can't rocket.
Well,
jump.
sticky jumping's easy.
Yeah, you literally just stand on the thing you put on the ground.
I like.
I've gotten better, but I'm like I can't do jump maps.
Yeah, all the platforming stuff. That I've never been
Yeah.
able to get a hang of either.
Anyway.
Yeah, I like this comment. Olivia looking up at you guys being like, why did it have to be them to voice act?
Olivia looking up at us disappointed, like, why are you just talking to yourself about Team Fortress 2? You do this all the time.
Anko, it's Sunday.
I've been stuck in the rain for 3 days. 'Cause you won't stop talking about video games.
I know gators
Hey,
are
you're a
supposed to
gator,
be
you're fine.
hydrated, but this is a little ridiculous.
He keeps going on about how Half-Life killed the Doom-like genre for about 25 years.
You won't stop talking about hats. Who the fuck cares?
He doesn't even wear any.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I've been sitting here like waiting for. I can keep on being like, all right, well, let's go. It's my fucking line.
I don't even know who Gabe Newell is.
Frankie, Frankie, I respect you.
So, what do we do about the contest now?
That's a good question. I guess we
Doing
cheat.
sad Olivia last week kind of made me lose normal Olivia voice.
Just think of her sad again, and then you'll find it.
No, but I don't want her sad again.
She's a sad
She's
gator.
somewhat cheering up. You know, until we stay out in the rain for another 20 minutes. Ben was there when I saw my name on the painting, and he already went to tell someone. So, like you said, no harm, no foul. I mean, I guess we could go cripple him to stop him from telling. After what we learned, I'm pretty okay with that.
What about your own submission? I ruined it.
Did you though?
I scratched the back of my head. It wouldn't have won anyway. It's just a picture.
Oh,
Did you look at it? Did you like it?
does anybody like my picture?
Look
Take a picture of it.
Look at this photograph. Please tell me it will make you laugh.
I thought
took
it
a-
was pretty okay.
Hearing those words from Olivia sends a strange flash of heat to my face. It's not unpleasant, But again, those honest words from her really do cut through me for some reason.
The idea of him being just adequate is toxic.
Adequate.
Thanks. A loud squeak draws my eyes to Guts as he stands atop Olivia's shoulder.
God damn it! That fucking.
You too? It's a loud rat.
Is that anybody else's? Is that anybody else's fire alarm?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh fuck.
I just heard a loud squeak.
Oh, it must have been Guts.
Yeah.
Must have been his fire alarm.
A wry smile stretches across Olivia's face.
I think it means Guts is saying it's actually so-so.
Hey, who made him an art critic?
Is there rain on the... Okay, never mind. I
haven't
thought
seen-
I thought like raindrops were actually appearing on the screen, but never mind.
Haven't you seen Ratatouille? Anyone can be an artist.
Cut him slack, Guts. Inko didn't have any time to make anything for the contest.
No, Shima, is that artist could come from anyone. Gosh. Do you
Yeah, like
listen to-
Guts.
Not everyone
Not
can
quite,
be a
it's
great
not-
chef.
Yes, but a great chef can come from anywhere.
Yeah.
Or anyone, whatever you want to say.
He's got some high standards.
God, Ratatouille
Yep.
is such a good movie.
It
I
is.
love that movie.
I also love that movie.
I think it
why
might
I've
be their
gotten-
best.
That's why I've gotten so good.
It's like it's up there with like that, Wally, and Toy Story 3 for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ratatouille might be the last truly great film Pixar made, but then you mentioned Wall-E, which came out the year
Wally's
after.
really good.
I like Elemental.
Elemental's
I haven't
alright.
seen it yet, so I can't judge.
I saw it. It's okay, but I wouldn't say it's up there with like. It's not gonna go down.
It's not a
in
Pixar
people's
classic.
Yeah, it's not, I don't think it's gonna go down.
Came
in
out
memory,
after. Was Up after Ratatouille?
I like Up, but I think
Up came out after Wally.
Up's really good,
Yeah,
but I
you're
think Up kind of peaked in its first 10 minutes.
To be fair, I think Up was the last great Pixar movie. Maybe Toy Story 3, because I think that
Inside
came out.
Out is great. Like I was just
I
talking
would-
about Elemental, but Inside Out is great. That is
Yeah,
a fucking fantastic.
Yeah,
movie.
Inside Out's pretty good. I'll
like
say that
Inside
goes down
Out,
one of the greats.
I need to watch
Oh,
Wall-E
God.
again, because I don't remember much of it.
Toy
It's
Story
not that
4,
good.
I just pretend doesn't exist because it doesn't make sense to me. You had a perfect ending. Why would you ruin it?
They're
I
still
saw
making-
an interesting
So they
argument.
could set up for Toy Story 5.
An interesting argument about how, while Toy Story 3 is a perfect end for Andy's story, Toy Story 4 actually is a perfect end for
Bullshit.
the toys.
Fuck off with that noise.
I haven't actually seen.
three movies about family sticking together and all this. Fourth movie. See ya, guys. I'm not being played with anymore. I'm gonna go fuck off. Thanks,
Because
Woody.
Lotso, I mean, honestly, Lotso had a point.
No, this isn't 4.
I know, but I'm saying that like the things that happened in 3 still lingered. Like
Yeah, but it's just Woody being a selfish little cunt again.
That word's fine every now and then. That's right.
That's why I used it sparingly.
It is a good way. I guess it's a good way to describe most people's feelings for Toy Story.
It's like he spent all this time fighting tooth and nail to keep the group together, and then the first second he stops getting attention, he bails on the group because it's like, oh, my ex is here.
My biggest issue with it is that the ending of 3 makes such a big deal about Andy passing Woody on to Bonnie. Like, this is his most treasured toy of all time. And then Bonnie fucking loses it at a fair. Like, imagine Andy finding out Bonnie... It is a child, but he gave him the most precious toy that he ever... Like, he was going to take Woody to college with him. That's how much he meant to him.
I mean, I will say on just that aspect, did the kid try to look for Woody?
No, the kid
No.
didn't give a shit.
Okay, yeah, fuck that kid. No, like
Fuck that kid.
Yes,
Yeah,
Frankie
like-
boy, that
She was
the
like
second Puss in
5.
Boots movie was
Yeah, but
absolutely fantastic.
when I was like 6, I lost a stuffed
She's about-
animal because I brought it to a store once, and my grandma took me back to look through the entire store to try to find it. Like, some people care about their property, you know.
Also, yeah, Hinkle, she's 5. She's about to be 5 feet under.
Okay, anyway,
But
Sheer
yeah, no.
absurdity of this conversation.
If you haven't seen it, go see Puss in Boots and the Last Wish. That movie is fucking fantastic.
Oh, that one's amazing. Holy shit, you guys sound like exactly what Inko would be in universe. See, we're perfect. This game was made for us.
Why did I have to get a schizo for a boyfriend?
The
Keep
sheer,
staring off into space.
I'm not your boyfriend.
the sheer absurdity of it. Like, why would they make a fourth one? I don't know which of us broke first, but our laughter fills the air, heard only by us as the rainfall cuts off all other noise. So, now what?
I don't know.
Should we go back inside?
Want to fuck? I don't want to go yet.
Well, I mean, I wanted to hug the gator, but I guess we could fuck the gator too.
Well, that's the next step.
The title of the game actually changed. You just didn't notice.
It's like
Next time you boot up,
I Wani fug that gator.
next time you
Still
boot up the
pretty
game, it
worn out.
just shifts.
there's a. I love games that do that. Like Bravely Default does a great thing with that.
Oh yeah.
Worn out. A smile crosses my face as a wicked idea comes to mind.
An awful idea. Inko got a terrible, awful idea.
Well, too bad.
What?
Suplex. Just suplexes her. I walk around behind Olivia, grinning like a mad idiot. Oh my god, he's gonna do it!
He's doing it. Suplex. Suplex.
Oh, what are you doing? Inko. Inko. Inko.
Her head tries to follow me as I stand right behind her chair. I figured that pushing your chair around is really tiring, so how about I help you out? Olivia blushes and looks away.
Blushy gator.
Fine, but just for today.
She doesn't want to admit she could get used to having you as a servant.
Returning to the
Inko tries to do a wheelie for her, and she just ends up falling backwards.
on top of him.
Accidentally pushes her down the stairs.
Oh, I thought I could do a sick jump.
Accidentally.
Well, I thought she could. I thought she was faking the whole time. I thought she'd get out before I actually did it.
I liked your line from last time after we found the lopsided wheelchair. I knew that bitch was faking.
Returning to the campus was certainly awkward. Passerby shoot us looks. It's not the most common scene to see a girl in a wheelchair just roll on in, sopping wet and tracking mud in.
It's a gator. Come on, she just came in from the swamp.
More likely, though, it was because said girl had taken to using my umbrella to hide herself from those looks. So really, they're just staring at the skinny wheeling around the cripple.
It could be anyone. It could be any cripple in that wheelchair.
Is there some kind of holiday Is there some kind of holiday today? Any reason they're having a parade?
She was already extremely red in her face. It was a conundrum. Drop the umbrella and let people see her? Or keep it up and draw more attention? I shall name it the Nito theorem.
That's real fucking neato.
I can't see that. I can't see anything but that Dark Souls picture when somebody says that.
What's Nito have to do with Dark Souls?
He's one of the bosses in Dark Souls, Grave Lord Nito.
Oh.
She's gonna kill me if I ever attempt to publish it.
He's a big skeleton made of skeletons.
Ah, this skeleception. But making our way here.
Skeleton of them.
But making our way back to Olivia's current class, she simply shook her still concealed head. I didn't
Dropped
really.
in VC context.
Oh, okay, so that's neato.
I didn't really have
Yeah,
much.
It's spelt the same too.
Yep.
Gravelord is actually Inko's middle name.
It is
That would be funny.
It is G, yes. Inko Gravelord Inko Gravelord Nito.
His parents were just big Dark Souls fans.
That's actually a really metal middle name to have.
Gravelord. It's fucking really. I mean, fucking. He should lead with that. I'm Inko Gravelord Nito. He'll be even more cool than he already is.
Yeah, yeah, just having that on the full placard on your desk.
Gravelord, more like Gaylord. Oh, that's what the kids would say.
Have you never played Dark Souls, Shima?
No, I've never played Dark Souls. I've never played any of the. I've never played Bloodborne. I've never played what was the one? Just Shadows Die Twice. Sekiro. Sekiro. I haven't played Sekiro, and I haven't played Elden Ring. I have been fascinated with these games for a long time because a lot of the people I know play them, but I've just never really gotten into it.
It's the same with me. I've watched shit, so I'm fairly familiar. I own it. I've just never gotten around to playing it because something else always comes up, and I can't commit that much time.
What gets me interested is I like the idea of the difficulty. I like the idea that it gets harder the more you die. I like the customization. I like the idea of being able to have like so much armor and weapons to choose from. It's just that the point that I start to lose interest is I look at a GIF of the Chosen just dodge rolling over and over and over again. I'm like, I don't know if this is the best combat after all, but I hear it has.
You don't have so it's not Bloodborne. You don't have to. You can commit to a shield build and be a wall. But then you're beholden to your stamina. Don't have to play evasive.
What's the? Hold on a second. I'll get chat to kill each other. What's the best Dark Souls to start with?
1.
I've only played a little bit of 1 and 2, but
like
yeah,
everybody says play. Okay, some people would say play Demon Souls, but really play Dark Souls.
Yeah, don't listen to Voyage.
Demon Souls is technically the first one. But Dark Souls is just a little bit easier, and I like the lore more.
I hear a lot of good things about Elden Ring. Maybe it's just because it's the most recent one. I like the idea of Elden Ring. I hear a lot of good things. I'm interested.
Okay,
I'm also a massive fucking weeb. So Sekiro has had my attention for a while.
Elden Ring has way more mechanics, though.
Sekiro,
I would not recommend unless you're willing to commit, because you have to master that fucking combat system, or you are not gonna progress. It is completely focused on the combat system in that game. You either get good or you die.
I saw speaking of Elden Ring, I saw a funny clip. They had Final Fantasy 14 had like their little presentation announcement thing recently, talking about the new expansion. And, the one translator guy or the community face is talking about it. So, like, we have an upcoming, early access test for, I guess, the pre-purchase people. And we were going to and, like, they announced the date for it. It's like, we were actually going to have it a week earlier, but... And then the camera pans over to Yoshi P, the head dev for Final Fantasy 14. And he just looks at the camera. Elden Ring. It's like, yeah, we figured everyone's gonna play that, so we're just delaying it a week to give you time for Elden Ring, but only 1 week.
Elden Ring
baffles me, by the way, that Sony just won't let them put Bloodborne on PC because it would make them so much money.
Yeah, they put they seem to be putting almost every other PlayStation exclusive.
No, it's like this is stuck forever on the PS3 or Sony consoles, so So sucks to be you. You can't play it modded.
What I'm hearing from Atmos is that Khazard needs to do a better job of uploading the VODs.
So you guys are real cool.
He's a few weeks behind on 4.
Enjoy the hell out of the games you stream, the vids I missed that go on YouTube. I feel bad not being able to stay up for the whole VOD and catch the parts of this. Yeah, I mean, we do stream a little late, but don't worry, Adamus. I keep everything saved, so everything does get onto the YouTube eventually.
It's a cool, comfy 8 o'clock here on the West Coast. Scruffy, can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah.
Okay, so it seems Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring are the best starting points for chat agreement.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Hinkle, what did you...
Dark Souls 3...
I heard
Scruffy...
Dark Souls 3.
Yeah, I heard Scruffy say Dark Souls 1...
It's literally the end of the series. Don't start there.
I heard Scruffy say Dark Souls 1. Hinkle, I didn't hear what you said.
Dark Souls 1.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I understand that Elden Ring has like a bunch of mechanics that makes it maybe complicated, but I do think it's also different enough from the rest of the series that it's also a decent place to start.
The reason I assumed 1 isn't necessarily the best to start with is that I had heard Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 aren't very connected narratively. Like, you can jump into 1
Yes
and
and
appreciate the story
no.
anyways. So I kind of assumed it's not a difference in story because all of them have their own self-contained story, so it's just a matter of mechanics or bosses.
No.
No.
Okay.
I mean, it's sort of like
Here is the
Zelda,
thing.
except more connected than even Zelda.
Let me
But-
let me try to put this in the most simple way possible. They are connected, but they also aren't.
Like Elder
Because
Scrolls.
Zelda. Like Zelda.
the best way to put it is Dark Souls is stuck in a cyclical loop of the world starting and ending over and over again.
Like Zelda.
Like Elder Scrolls.
Not quite, because it's implied that the timeline resets every time, and Zelda keeps going, so to speak. It's not like it's further along and time repeats. It's a full reset to the start of the timeline, and shit is playing out again,
Well,
but
I mean,
differently this time.
that's what Hinkle
Zelda,
is.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was mostly a joke, but that's my theory.
Yeah,
and
that's
that
Hink-
we're going to find out eventually that there is Hyrule is trapped in a time loop.
Hinkle subscribes to the theory, and it's actually a pretty good theory. I've seen it supported by I've seen other videos online supporting it, that Hyrule is stuck in a loop of going in a circle of all the games over and over again. Like Zelda reincarnates into Hylia, Hylia becomes Zelda again, infinite.
But that's just a theory.
But that's
Gay theory.
That's the basic gist, is that the events of the things keep repeating, and that's why in 3, the final boss is an amalgam of everybody who's ever linked the first flame, and it's awesome as a concept, and I think it has the best boss music they've ever done.
Oh, is that what Nito is? Because he's a bunch of bodies stacked
No,
up.
he's in the first game. This is the soul of Cinder from Dark Souls 3.
I see.
No, Nito is the Lord of the Dead. He has the dead soul, so he basically has power over all dead things.
So we have Demon Souls, we have Dark Souls, we
Okay,
have
Demon
Dead
Souls is its own.
Souls.
Okay, Demon Souls is its own thing. Oh wait, you were making a joke.
I was being funny. You can laugh
Very.
now.
It's 4 a.m. where I am only catching this because I
Jeez.
may have lost control of my life. Dang, Rom. Hope you're enjoying that chocolate pudding.
When the pling pling plong kicks in, that's when tears come to your eyes, because then you remember Dark Souls 1.
I should stream the Dark Souls game sometime.
By the way, Shima, I'd recommend you and Vigilant,
I would
dude.
like to
I think you two would do well through the Dark Souls games with just the amounts of esoteric lore that come up.
Oh, hey, thanks for the
sounds fun. I'd do
follow,
that.
smoothest of brains.
No one's
I know
no
who
one-
that is.
no one's brain is smoother than my brain. I'm the smoothest there is. Every thought just rolls off of me.
No, this isn't a tangent. We are discussing the intricacies of Inkle's
is
middle
lore.
name.
This
is
is
lore.
all canon
Deepest
to Wani.
lore.
You know,
Wani is a cycle that keeps repeating itself.
Olivia
Wani
opens
is the
up.
latest cycle of the first flame. You just don't know it.
Yeah, Olivia opens up about herself, so Inko is now opening about himself.
Well, that's not a bad point, Khazard, but the point of Virgil is that he's you, but cooler.
I'm you, but better.
That's every boss in one of character action games where it's the player character you're fighting, but he's just you, but cooler. And it pisses you off because you have to get cooler to beat him then.
Tangent stream with Wani attached. See, Adept gets it.
I want to hug that tangent. That's the real girl we're going for, is tangent.
I want to hug the cosine.
I love.
Give me
what's
that.
the
Give
last
me.
one? I
Give me
wanna
that. Give me that cosecant.
I was just gonna say secant, but I think you're right. It's sine, cosecant, and tangent are the
You got
three main
no. You got
ratios.
no. That's sine and cosine. Secant and cosecant are like deeper.
So secant isn't one of the three ratios.
I cannot take a whole
Cosy,
entire
cosy.
tangent about tangents in math. We need to
Okay.
say one bigger thing.
I didn't. Oh, first time chat. Hey, Skip not. I don't. That's a fun name to read. I like the dog emote. I don't really have much of a choice. Chat is getting on my ass. But from all I knew of the girl, her last classes were on all the upper levels. Damn, how am I gonna carry this wheelchair up the stairs?
Be a man, that's how.
And she was in possession of the elevator key. And I was in possession of the weakest knees here in St. Hammond, at least according to Coach Solly.
Probably the second weakest knees.
Yeah, I was
like,
about to say, his knees are stronger than Olivia's.
Unless Inko is just that weak.
he's at least he can stand.
Even
That's
the
mostly just I just keep crutches on my legs at all times.
So I wheeled her to my current photography class. She's coming here now. This is her class. On the way over, she keeps bending her head back to peek at me. That's actually a really adorable mental image.
Alligators have their eyes on top of their heads, so that way they can peek out of the water and see their prey.
Like she's making sure I'm still there. just walk in, just trade off some other guy's pushing her now somehow.
She's just keeping an eye on Inko.
Recently saw a video of a guy who live streamed for 8 hours and was still only a quarter of the game. Yeah, you know, you gotta get your tangents in. You gotta add a little spice.
I think he was saying that in that case, that guy actually was playing the video game for 8 hours, and it's a long video game, and that's why he's only a fourth of the way in.
Oh.
So therefore, our tangents making this.
No, see, it's good. That means you guys will get Wani all year. The year of the Wani. It's not the year of the dragon. It's the year of the gator in this household.
Well, actually, it's the year of the... In Japanese, the dinosaur is called Kyoryu, and Ryu is obviously dragon, so it's technically the year of the gator if you include gators amongst dinosaurs.
Okay, well, I mean, technically she's a baryonyx. I mean, she is a baryonyx, which is the dinosaur equivalent of a gator.
Yeah, exactly. So this is as close to a year of the gator, hence dinosaur, as you can get.
Yeah, see, this is all for a reason. We're dragging it out on purpose. Hope y'all avoid spoilers. Yeah, I haven't really been on Twitter or certain Discords in a while. Just to avoid any stuff, because my Twitter feed is basically just Snoot. Well, beforehand is Snoot, Wani, and Pony. So I'm like, I just can't look at this now once the game comes out.
I haven't been spoiled, but I have seen quite a bit of art.
Yeah, I see a lot of art. Fortunately,
mostly
not a lot
from
of the art
that one
spoils
guy
stuff.
and his adoration of the Parasaurolophus family.
Yes, actually, that guy's pretty cool. I like that guy. He chooses a good dinosaur to make art of.
Knocking on his closed door, the pterosaur professor didn't even bat an eye at the poorly hidden girl.
I like that. The Rofessor. P is silent.
He simply stepped aside and let us through. Ben was looking our way, but I chose to pay him no mind.
Hey, Inko.
After everything I heard,
Inko, buddy. Inko.
Olivia didn't even register he was here.
Inko. Inkosaurus.
Yeah, Rumbog, you know exactly who I'm talking about.
She simply rolled herself to the back of the classroom and through a door into what I always guessed was Iadakon's supply closet. You know what? I'm an idiot. It's a dark room, isn't it?
Are they just stuffing the gator inside the closet until the end of class?
I assume she was just putting her.
You know, I always felt she was deep in the closet, and now I see. The stares of my other classmates abated thankfully as our teacher continued his lecture. Taking my own seat, I focused on Iadakon. As much as I could, at least. My muddled thoughts kept me distracted the whole period. I want to store that gator in the supply closet.
Very specific.
Just before the bell rings, Iadakon stares me dead in the eye. He points a stern finger directly at me, then to the floor to signal, "You stay."
Tonight, you.
I don't like the implications of that. I wonder what Deadass Spire would be doing without Naomi. Probably being a doctor or something. Yeah, I mean, You gotta appreciate the dedication to a waifu. Not many people can achieve his standards.
What would he do without Naomi? I don't know. He's got more than enough Mia art to make up for it.
I don't like the ominous vibe of this music.
I'm gonna die.
Hey, Inko! You like Huey Lewis in the news?
I
Is that
kind
a
of.
poncho?
What's everyone else?
It is a poncho.
Hey, why do you got all this newspaper all over the place? You're training a dog or something?
God, I can do that scene from memory. I've watched it so many times.
No, Inko, I don't have a chow.
What's everyone else's left? He closes the door and locks it. Oh no.
So, care to explain?
Try getting a reservation at Torsia now, you fuck.
Explain, sir? He opens the door in the back and signals Olivia to come on out.
Why did you lock this gator in the closet? Were you too embarrassed to have a cripple in the class that you didn't think she would be worthy of photography, so you hid her away where no one could see her? Are you that shallow?
This
Hiding the crippled. I do it all the time.
It's okay when I do it. I'm insane.
I feel like these are loaded questions here.
The mud, the drenched clothes, the declaration of sanctuary. I have some issues seeing what happened with this scene. I know I threw away my concerns of miscegenation so that you two could have the human gator baby that I always dreamed of. But come on, Inko, this doesn't look classy.
Alright, Quasimodo, where's Frollo?
uh,
I was having a bad day.
she's looking a bit better. Still drained, but she's not shivering. Her rat sits on her lap, and Yadakon extends a finger down to scratch under its chin.
I can see that. I want to know why. And if anyone in this room needs to die.
He takes a seat against a nearby desk and waves a hand for Olivia to go on. When she doesn't, his hand shifts to me. Or he shifts his hand to me. I look between the two of them. Mr. Yadakon's expectant leer.
Point to the gator where you touched. Just point to this live-action gator doll that is appropriately sized for Olivia, and just show me where you fondled her.
And Olivia's pleading eyes.
And then he points and he's just like, nice.
Nice. That's what I would have done. You get an A.
Really, just 1 point. I expected more of you.
Just there. Oh my god. You have a lot to learn about hugging the gator.
Ultimately, I shake my head in the negative. I just helped Olivia get out of the rain.
Is that what they're calling it these days?
What's going on? I missed some stuff. We got a lot of unloading from the gator, but we did
Ben
hug her.
planted crack on us, and now Idiotacons interviewing
Literally
us.
all that happened is we went inside.
Iotacon has concerns that a gator might have been hugged in the vicinity, and he wants to know why.
Why does the doll have a wheelchair? He likes the accuracy.
He also wants to know why you didn't take pictures of the gator being hugged.
I also suspected he might have touched the wheelchair. So if you did, point to any place in the wheelchair that you touched.
The handles.
Of course. You let a human look at one of your dinos, and what do you get?
Oh, God.
He slouches further atop the desk.
I tell you some other time.
Sure, that'll give me time to get my recorder. Whatever it was, it looks like you've recovered pretty well. Must have been a low-intensity hug.
I used slack off. It recovered 50% of my HP.
Olivia doesn't answer verbally, instead giving him a bashful smile and nod.
Was it about your work again? know, this girl, I tell ya, Inko, this girl right here.
He turns to me and points a thumb at her.
This girl. You know, the work she's so concerned about absolutely wrecks the grading curve in my class. Everyone's getting Fs solely because of Olivia.
But wait, didn't you say the
Seriously,
grades don't matter?
Of course, because they can't. It's so impossible to get good grades in this class unless you're Olivia. They don't matter, but she's the reason why they don't matter.
Oh.
Just for that, you get an F.
Aw. Wait, I'm not even in her class.
Now you are. Congratulations, you failed. Now get out.
No! There goes my GPA. My,
You want another
my
chance?
Gator point average.
You want You want another chance?
Yes, please.
There's no second chances. You fail again. Go down another octave.
Another.
Social credit deductive.
I'm
For the
not,
sake of the
I'm not
for the
getting any
others-
better than ending 2 at this rate.
For the sake of the other students, I had to put a limit on extra credit assignments.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Okay, I was gonna say it at the start, but right now, last call for bets on what ending we're gonna get, and the winning. If you guess the ending right, you get a request on an art stream I will do after we finish the game.
Holy
Man.
shit, what a deal.
Gauge the thumbnails on the YouTube as the level of art quality baseline. I might improve by then since it's gonna take, 8 more months to finish the game. So if anyone that hasn't given a bet on what ending we'll get, say so now, because I will not take any more after this stream. Or until we get to the next choice. You have till the next choice.
It's Gator from now until Christmas. It's a Christodile. Christmas dial? Christodile.
Santa dial.
Santa dial. For the sake of the other students, I had to put a limit on extra credit assignments.
If you guys manage ending 4, I'll gift a sub. Ah, dang, we need to go for 4. How many endings there are? There's 4 endings, Sly.
And their numbers are how good they are. So the first ending 1, for point of reference, in Snoot Game was a school shooting. So not a good ending.
School snooting?
Okay.
Yes.
Janko down for ending 1.
It's an active snooter on the loose.
You have to be really bad at the game to get ending 1.
Skip not
There's-
Like a complete failure.
just a complete utter buffoon that
Oh
can't
god,
do
I just
anything.
thought of something really stupid.
Skip not
favorite-
for 4.
My favorite genre is first-person snooters.
Hey, there's an active snooter in Lego City.
Got Skip not for 4, Nuggy for 3.
Hey, I'm feeling hungry for wings. You guys want to go to snooters?
I need to see art of that. I need to see art of the snooters. Just to see how they would set up a restaurant, just to see, what wings would look like.
I
prefer
claim all
lone
royalties.
snoots.
What snoots?
Lone Snoots?
Lone snoots?
With Lone Star?
Lone
Oh.
Is that a...
Sly 10
The
for
Lone
2.
Star Steakhouse.
Wait,
Lone
for
Star-
real?
Oh.
Yes, Sly, if you're referring to what ending 1
I would have
was.
said like Snooty Tuesdays or something. I don't know.
That's good, damn it.
Snooty? I do like... It's fun because you can't tell if they're talking about dinosaurs or really stuck-up people. They look down their snoots at
But
everybody.
I don't know where. I've never even been to a Ruby Tuesdays.
Killer Cow for ending 3. God, ending 3, I'm gonna have to do like 20 drawings.
I haven't seen a Ruby's Tuesday in a fortnight. I feel like there used to be one near me, but it closed down forever ago.
We like Fortnite, we like Fortnite.
Fortnite,
The
we like
joke is like
Fortnite.
that joke is like 3 years old. Yeah, I feel like it came up on the Snoot Game streams, and I still love the
Snooty Tuesday?
no snooters,
Oh, snooter! Oh, damn it! I thought I was being clever.
and I still love the concept. I still would like to see more of that.
Well, hold on. If it's a 3-year-old joke, how come I haven't seen any art of it?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
The community's failed us.
Killer Cow for 3.
BRB.
Yes, Adamus, I do have you already for ending 2. Yeah, you can't change it. It's gonna be, based on how you handle last stream. No changes. How many people are in the ending 4 bet? So far it's only you, Pixel, and now Skip Not. Yeah, we got 2 people on ending 1 and ending 4. We got 5 for 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 for ending 3 now. Did Hinkle ever get a Trish route? We have not done Trish mod yet.
We haven't done Trish mod. We haven't done Naomi mod.
Well, Naomi
Generally,
mod
we're a
ain't
little.
finished.
Why was it worded that way? Did Hinkle ever get a Trish?
Oh, because you were Trish.
Yeah, I mean, we're all
you-
there.
I know, but you're the star. You're the star of a Trish mod, just like I'd be the star of a Naomi mod. Well, I guess I'm the star of the Fang of the Fang route too.
Do we want to continue, or are we going to wait?
We're gonna wait. I thought we were gonna wait for Scruffy.
Yeah, wait for Scruffy to get back.
So, did you do this to the Gator doll? And then he just puts his tongue on its crotch and then starts doing a. Or did you do this? And then he starts licking up the wheelchair up and down.
Do your friends do this?
Oh,
Did you do
Rumbog for 4. Oh, gosh.
Did you stick your finger up here? And then he sticks his finger up the asshole of the Gator doll. You sick fuck.
Can your friends pull this out their little ass?
Thought Hinkle was a Trish stan. Oh, no, he is.
Oh, I see. That's why he asked it that way.
What would Arby's be? Because I can't think of a good pun for Arby's. But
Well,
wait,
we have a Baryonyx, maybe a Barbie's. Barry?
wait, is Arby's the one? Wait, who's the one that we have the meats?
That's Arby's.
Okay, it's Arby's because the tagline could be "We have the snoots."
It doesn't rhyme.
We
Though.
have
Really,
the
the funny thing with snoot is when it rhymes with something. You can't just stick snoot into it. You just can't snoot into a sentence and have it be funny. You can't
Yes,
just
I can.
Snoot all of your. You can't just snoot all your snoots with snoots and expect people to snoot.
I will. Every snoot will snoot, 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 snoot.
That snoots. You're not making any snooting snoot.
Oh God, what did I walk back into?
You snooted back into.
You beat me
I
to it.
snoot. I don't snoot what you're snooting about.
Okay, this is just the Smurfs.
Yeah.
It's the snoots.
I was explaining how you can't just. He was making a joke about Arby's. We have the snoots, and I was telling him you can't just replace any word with snoots and have it be funny. It has to rhyme. You can't just interject
don't
snoot
agree.
randomly.
I don't.
You can't just
I'll
snoot into a
snoot you.
sentence.
Yes,
See, that's funny because
the
it sounds
snoot
like you're
brain
gonna-
rides. Good.
Where's my snoot
I'll
button?
snoot you. What does that mean?
It mutes. It sounds like mute. That's the snoot button.
I was thinking shoot.
I was doing a Simpsons bit, but okay.
Which key is the snoot key?
Really?
Yeah, never before would I even consider such a restraint. Why punish someone for working too hard? I would think to myself. And then came Olivia, this girl. Then 4 years ago, this little green goblin whore comes rolling into my class. half a semester, and more than a few angry calls from parents later, my hands were tied. Completely shattered the confidence of every student around her. I swear to God, this green cunt right here.
Oh my God. I thought I was going to be the problem tonight.
See, I'm not. It's okay. She likes this. She doesn't want me to be
So
soft on her.
It's
Young
okay.
lady-
She likes it. Can you confirm that?
Young lady simply does too fucking much.
Yeah, the face says otherwise.
Just look at her. She'll do fucking anything. Ain't that right, Olivia?
Uh oh.
Olivia smiles, but doesn't look up from her pet.
See, she likes it. She's into it. You see, I'm giving you tips here, Inko.
And this sprite really is great, the enthusiasm he has.
Wow, poggers.
Please don't say that. Feels wrong when you say that.
It was that much better than all the other students?
Well, no, I don't grade by technique. If I did, you'd be in big trouble, Inko. I mean,
Damn.
really big trouble. Fucking in the toilet. And I mean that literally and figuratively. You'd have to fuck a toilet to impress me enough to raise your grades.
No, you'd have to
Look-
fuck in the toilet, not fuck the toilet.
I know what I said. Shut up, you green slut.
We cycle back to Skibbity again.
You human fucking race traitor, shut up. Olivia's work was very good even then, but the main thing I admire is how motivated she can be. Look at this. I insult her endlessly and she just keeps going. It's like that little Duracell rabbit, except it's a crippled gator.
Still on wheels, though.
Still on wheels, yes. Keeps going and going and going. I haven't seen someone so enthused to just paint in years. Certainly haven't seen anyone so enthused I had to change the rules like that. I make up my own rules until this green cunt came along and made me change them.
Okay, I'm gonna have to put a cap on that word now.
Oh, I thought you said the cunt was okay.
No, okay, that's 4 times now. You gotta spread it out more, not 3 times in 5 minutes.
Spread the...
What if I do something clever like the dial?
You're not spacing them out, and we're not Australian. We can't make this work.
Says you.
Yeah, you don't have the card.
You don't have the Aussie card. You can't get away with this.
I'll buy
Or
one.
I should say the Anglo card, because the Brits do it too.
I'll cap it
You
at
are
2 a stream, at least an hour apart.
What about cloaca? Can I say that?
Yes.
Yeah.
And there we go, an hour in. There's our cloaca. Well, I think the shortest
I'll use
one...
that for my C word.
That works. You were worried to stop me.
Was I? That definitely sounds like me. But it didn't stop you, not even a little.
Start using clunge. Oh, that one just sounds clunky.
You emerald clunge.
Okay, no, actually somehow
Slag
that
is
flows.
pretty good.
Heck, that year, you even got me to see some things differently.
Just look at this emerald slag right here.
I don't think I ever did anything like that.
You did when you came in after class the Friday before Mother's Day. Take a look at this. And he whips it out.
This is my penis.
I'm handed the quill pen, and the first thing I note about it is how soft the feather portion is.
Okay. Don't get perverted, Inka.
It's the special pen you always use.
It's actually from my wife.
You pervert.
Oh.
No, trust me, she's into the voyeurism shit. She's watching right now.
Her name is Fang.
Since when did she become blonde? Whoa. Oh, actually, that's a really sweet idea. I like that, you know, a tarot wife making a nice pen from discarded feathers.
That's true. I almost forgot that the female tarots in this universe have feathers on their wings.
Inspecting it closer, I can now see some more of the intricate details. From the faded engravings on the shank to the maintained but worn point. It's well made and kept, and yet the feather and brass showed its age.
She came in that afternoon with a whole stack of crumpled painting drafts, so frustrated she couldn't get it right and so determined to make it perfect. I say any of these would be great, but your aunt would love any of these. And she fires back.
If it's not good enough for me, why would it be good enough for someone I love?
That's you.
Can you at least just say it without trying to imitate my voice? I'm kind of hurt.
It's okay, you're into it.
No.
I did not have an answer. So I tell her to take a step back. We take a few hours to go over fundamentals once more. I send her home to try getting it right over the weekend, and come Monday, she returns and hugs me first thing.
Oh,
See, that's how you speedrun this game. I hugged the gator within the first year of meeting her.
Well, so did I, also.
That's true.
Yes, but I did it faster.
I don't think so.
That Friday night, though, what she said was on my mind. Don't try to one-up me. I talked about it all night with my wife. Then that morning, I decided to make a change for myself. My wife was molting at the time, so there was always a new feather or 3 in our blankets each morning.
Just imagine Borat with that intro, just my wife.
My wife is molting.
I took the biggest one, preserved it right, got a bit of help to make it into a real pen. Now I can smell my wife whenever I want.
In fact, I forgot about my wife. I love this pen now. This is her.
And I've used it ever since. It helps me to remember to do my job right, and my wife right, for the people I care about, and for the people my students care about, and also my students. I think what it was, it's that childlike reasoning that comes so naturally for the youth. That reasoning, it makes a type of innocent, earnest dedication, something I think I've lost for a while.
Don't give me so much credit.
You haven't lost it, have you? You brought out my inner child, but you've lost yours. And you're still a child.
Yes.
Good. Don't lose it for me. Okay.
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 What a great teacher. Yadakon yawns and stretches.
You feeling all right to go to your next class?
You use it to write, right? And it's just followed up in chat. He uses it to sound. We're cycling back to that again.
I hate it.
Yadakon has been stealing innocence. That's
No,
a dark
I have
sentence,
a
PB Pixel.
No. I have a whole other feather to use for that.
Pardon?
After I've discovered the use of using one feather as a pen, well, other uses just come practically. I use one as a toothbrush, one as an ear cleaner, and one in another hole that I don't think I should mention on stream.
I don't know what could be worse than the sounding.
Don't worry about it. Yes, I'm ready.
Great! Good for you!
He claps a hand over my back.
Except it wasn't his back.
Oh no.
We should do this again sometime.
It was his face.
Oh, he blinded him!
Mr. Yadakon ushers us out of his classroom as the late bell trills, handing us a note he rapidly scrawled on. Miss Prockling didn't seem enthused to see us come in late, but sighed as she read the late note from Yadakon.
It just says, Dear Prockling, and it's a picture of a butt.
Hey, thanks for the gift, Eclipsis Femto to Blaz.
Oh, gee, I wonder who said that.
I wonder who that handsome gentleman is.
I wonder who that great lad is. A gift to Blazo20. I hope Blazo enjoys that. As I took my usual spot, I felt something odd in the corner of my eye. Looking up.
Hey,
what were you guys
Never mind.
Looking up, it was to see Olivia looking my way. With that smile on her face. One that spoke so many words, yet I couldn't figure out what. All I could do in turn was try to match it, before focusing on Miss Prockling's latest lecture. You know, these just absolute boring lectures on, like, armies against chthonic forces and massive wars and...
And that's when the lost city of Atlantis finally fell to the sea and ended the oceanic wars. And that's when the mer people showed up.
As more time passes, the art contest fades into the background. Last week I had a scare when Principal Scaredler called me into her office. Okay, so we got a little bit of a time skip here. I feared that they figured out what Olivia did. I assumed I was a part of it, just as she predicted. Luckily, that wasn't the case. Instead, she wanted to inform me that they had no leads as to who could have done the swap. And since it was tampered, it would be removed from the contest.
They did know there was a swap.
Well, I mean, Inko straight up said, this isn't my art.
Yeah, he confessed to it right away, so it's like they couldn't...
Well, no harm, no foul.
No skin off my back, honestly.
Time to get some guilt-free Gator.
As compensation, she gave me one of the runner-up prizes, a coupon for some pizza from some Italian restaurant called Dino Mo's.
Hey, it's a reference to that other game where I was the guy who made the pizzas. Excellent, there's some notoriety for you. Go to Dynamo's.
Good old Dino Mo's. What was the pizza they ordered in that? Like a meteor ball lover or something?
Yeah, a meteor ball, I think, is what what it was.
Not the biggest pizza fan, but not a bad prize to get after all this. Jeez, Inko, how are you not a pizza fan?
I mean, I understand.
Feel like merfolk are less impressive if aquatic dinos like plesiosaurs exist. Well,
yeah,
no.
I guess that's true. Plesiosaurs. I mean, yeah, there's also there's straight up shark people in this verse, because there was a shark guy who was dating fucking tarot girl.
Bang.
No. Who you did your Maya voice for. Why have I fucking
Stego girl.
Stella. Yes, Stella.
Yeah.
There was a shark
He was a
boyfriend
Stego.
for Stella.
Oh yeah, the Chad shark.
Yes,
I mean, I guess mer
Chad
people in the sense of they still are in the water, like they have tails instead of legs.
Well, I was actually,
thing.
I was thinking more like mermaid, merman, like half human, half fish hybrids. But I guess it's still true. I mean, every dinosaur here is at least a little bit human. Like they all have a little bit of mammal to them, as we've established.
Inko in history class be like, you think I care about this shit? Ask me about it. If I had $1 for every shit I give, I'd be broke because I don't give a shit.
You think that's broke? I can tell you some stories.
Saving it for a rainy day. You know, the next time I find Olivia 20 feet from a wheelchair.
Rainy day.
However, I found myself in a conundrum of my own doing. My peers' concerns about my entry were resolved, but I hadn't accounted for the new questions about my portfolio. My Paint portfolio. My Microsoft Paint portfolio.
That's right, they had to come up with a scheme where, in order to make it look like he, well, actually, no, what's the point of this scheme? Because they were going to teach him to do art, so that way it wouldn't look like he was involved, but they've already established that somebody swapped out his thing for another. So it's like, there's no point to him trying to learn art anymore.
I guess the idea would be that if someone replaced his art with a painting, they would assume he also paints. So he needs to have some artworks, like, because why would you swap up? Because it would be like, the shadow of a doubt thing. Like, if you're gonna swap with someone, you're gonna use a similar medium. Like, you wouldn't pick the photo guy to put in, a surrealist art piece.
I guess.
Yeah.
I'm still confused.
That's the point, that they were swapped.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly. They were swapped, so there's no actual need to cover for him being a paint. Like, they were going to maintain the illusion that he made the painting. I get it, but they've already established that he didn't.
I know. The best logic I can assume is make him look like a painter, so that way any painter would have chose him. But if he's just photo, it'd be like, well, who would replace his photo? Because it's such outside his medium, it would be so obvious. It has to be someone he knows.
Lord Meath made a good point. It's probably not publicly known.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, that's also
funny. I tried to do that emote and it broke.
That makes sense.
By the way, there's more than a dozen fan games in the works because of Wani, including a Megalodon dating sim. Damn.
Is there
Is
a
it-
Megalodon in this game?
I don't know, but wow, that's impressive. Like, you get Co-op making Goodbye Volcano High, which inspires Snoop Game, and Caveman becomes his own studio. It's got this, Wani, and Exit 665, and now Wani's inspiring so many more games. It's like, wow, so much good came from a game that no one really cares about.
Yeah, that's true. Which is all thanks to the PS5.
It's all thanks to the PS5's amazing processing power in 13 games.
The few
One of
times,
them specifically.
the few times I showed off my photography work, they'd be mildly impressed at best. They were never upfront about it either. No, instead I got the runaround. Oh, yeah, those are nice, Hinkle. Not bad, but what about what you did for the contest? Oh, okay, so it's a lot of people are expecting more of what the contest
okay.
was.
Yeah, that establishes it. Like, only the higher brass know it was swapped out so that Inko wouldn't get in trouble.
Yeah. I can't even be mad about it, since it's just another misunderstanding. Unintended lie, for my side of things. But then I had a thought. What if it wasn't a lie?
Oh boy.
What if I was actually good at painting? What if my delusions were actually real?
What if I rejected this reality and supplanted my own?
And after working at it for the past month... Yeah, no, I can't unscrew this. For the past 3 weeks, I've been staying after school, making use of one of the club rooms to practice.
Yeesh, did you really? Did you listen? I need to be more raspy. There we go. Did you listen to any of the tips I gave you?
When you do the it makes me think of that emoticon. What is it? That
The
one.
one where,
It makes me when you make that noise, it makes me think of that expression.
Using everything I had at my disposal, namely the textbooks for Mr. Yatacon and how-to tutorials online, I'd stay as late as possible trying to get to the same skill level as Olivia.
my ass.
Co-op would make some money if they sold plushies. I did see they started selling a mango plushie, but I mean that'll sell decently, I guess.
Could bootleggers sell like Snoop Game plushies? Like, it's not the actual creators of Snoop Game making it, it's just like these guys who make plushies. No.
I mean, anyone can
get-
sell anything if they do it illegally.
Well, I mean,
but-
no, you could sell them like on Etsy as a custom-made thing, but you couldn't like do a business of it because how else do
Yeah.
people make like Pokemon and Pony and all kinds of fandom stuff for these crap
like
for
I
these
said, you
seller
can sell
websites?
anything illegally.
Well,
Is it
no.
illegal if it's on like Etsy?
It's a very questionable ground.
Yeah, I wouldn't entirely, because I could understand it's just that it's not in Hasbro's best use of energy to go after plushie makers. Like, they're not gonna get thousands of dollars out of these.
Yeah, no, there's no money to be had, so they don't give a shit.
I mean, I feel like
It's
some
small
sort
scale.
of-
Also, it's small scale production, and nobody's gonna care.
Yeah, I feel like what is it? I forget. Not like there's probably some sort of fair use thing as long as you're not making accurate to what
once
they're
it-
making.
Once it crosses into what somebody would refer to as an operation, then you're starting to tread into a legally dubious area.
Yeah, like if you have like a factory for it, I could see that
Exactly.
being legally dubious.
Once
Yeah.
any sort of business aspect gets involved, if it's just a guy doing a thing,
I would say like maybe 8 people would be the most you could have as employees.
I just
'cause-
remembered. This is another tangent, but I just remembered I still haven't gotten my W-2, and I'm gonna need that soon.
I'm not surprised people have
Yeah.
already made plushies, BB Pixel. Like, people are really creative on the internet,
oh yeah,
especially with stuff that originates from 4chan.
I've seen that Snoop plushie. Well, the Snoop plushie. Hold on, let me see this Olivia plush. Oh, I mean, I like the plush, but this Webum, oh no.
Oh no, yeah.
There's some unfortunate thing. I don't know if I want to see the back of this plushie.
Anatomically correct, Olivia.
You know, that reminds me of that Lyra plushie. Remember that one?
The Lyra plushie.
You know, it's just got a little holder for your money or a water bottle in the back. You know.
Yeah, it's a beer holder is what it's for.
As I stare at the horrid acrylic monstrosity before me, and then I look back to the canvas. I could do nothing but weep at my own inadequacies. Not actually weep, but squinting at the Lovecraftian horror before me, and I can see maybe a little progress downing in the madness of the excess paint.
I like to imagine the painting just ignites on fire. Like, he messed it up so bad it burns.
Yeah, it's just like he just pulls the brush away, and then the canvas just ignites, and he just looks down in shame.
Then we just cut to that image I
Carly.
made with the Otacon just sitting back. It's like, hey, you signed the safety forms. It's all okay. You know what to do now.
Wait, who from iCarly?
No, oh, for Hinkle. Yeah.
The older brother. Everything he makes lights on fire.
Oh yeah.
I don't-
Oh yeah, because they like I forget what it was like. It was just like something like cereal, something like off Simpsons. And he just stares at it. How?
Yeah, that's what I think of.
Yeah.
Is when I think of things lighting on fire, it's the Homer making cereal.
Lol.
Olivia had made good on her promise to teach me around the time I asked Mr. Yadakon to borrow the keys to the spare room. And while I memorized all of her teachings down to the letter,
What am I even looking at? Are you trying an abstract sort of thing here?
It's a fish.
it was an attempt at a self-portrait, actually.
Kind of looks like that guy who was painting self-portraits when he had dementia.
Aw.
Probably post it online and get some rich asshole to buy it.
Oh, like Liz. That's what she's getting into.
You're saying I could start a money laundering scheme.
Is that good?
No, never trust the opinion of people on the internet.
Yeah, people on the internet have horrible opinions.
But Olivia, you're on the internet right now. Can I trust you?
No.
Nobody on the internet has good opinions. Look at all these people who like twitch.tv/Khazard.com.
There's no .com.
I keep forgetting. It flows off the tongue so naturally.
Twitch.tv.com/net @gov.
That's not in there. I learned the hard way.
After a brief period of awkward silence, I let myself collapse on the stool behind me and toss off the oily apron in frustration. It's like, when I paint the skibbity, it comes out perfect. I just can't not do that. There has to be a toilet somewhere on the canvas.
There has to always be a toilet.
Look, I need the toilet to center me.
Some people's canvas is marble. Some people's canvas is an art pad. My canvas is a toilet.
It's
I
my
make
focus.
toilet art.
It draws in my chakras.
Draws in my skivvities.
At this rate, I'm gonna be a double fraud or something. You can trust our opinions. Thanks, PB Pixel in chat.
Is PB Pixel on the internet?
I mean,
No.
I'm seeing
Then-
him.
then
I'm
you
seeing
can't-
through
then-
the internet.
Then you can't trust people's opinions on the internet.
But you just said that through the internet.
No, Khazard, we've been over this. I'm just a voice in your head.
Oh, right.
On the internet. His
the-
head is on the internet.
Oh god, it's live! It killed itself. It hated
It
its
was-
existence and ended it.
It
I
rather
would have
died
done the
than...
same thing.
I don't even have the energy to get angry.
Probably looks better now, at least.
Oh, yeah, it could be that modern art I've heard so much about. It's funny that you keep mentioning toilets.
That feels like foreshadowing.
How did Olivia get so good at this? Olivia, please, you gotta have some actual advice for me. You know, aside from all those fundamental books. She quietly hums to herself, slipping away a notebook she had splayed across her lap into her nearby bag.
I could break both of your legs.
Yes, then all the energy will flow back into my arms.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. Well, when I want to draw, it's usually because I've got something on my mind.
What, like inspiration?
Kinda. More so that I just envisioned something and I want to put that on canvas.
A muse, then. I don't really get it, but the door of the studio flies open. Damien quickly storms inside.
The fuck's going on here? Hinkle, Olivia, are you guys here?
He takes heavy breaths as his vision darts around the room. Quick, don't move. His vision is based on movement.
Quick move. His vision is based on stillness.
Inko, that theory's been discredited.
Then how come it keeps working?
I'm just an idiot.
Oh, he's one of those good idiots we were talking about before.
Damien's a great
That's
idiot.
true.
After a moment of surprise, I raise my arm to catch his attention. See? Movement. Damien, what's wrong? The hyperactive Dilophosaurus spots me, taking a final breath before jogging over.
Guys, I need to ask you something.
What? Is everything alright? Did you get some of Ben's crack?
I murdered someone.
Again, Damien? Really?
I'll fucking do it again.
He told us he would do it again, and he did it again.
Is something happening?
He kept telling us we should have listened. I can't help but panic. I've never seen Damien this flustered, except about food.
You want to come to the arcade with me and Liz?
Oh. Is that it?
Yeah, that's what I said. Wait, when was this decided?
I thought something bad had happened.
Nope, just asking. Liz already has the car prepped and everything.
I bet she has to drive a convertible.
I was just
And look
Or
out for
something
the
with a
street lights.
sunroof.
Do you think she has to duck when they get to the traffic lights?
I was in general like it's
Like, imagine
Do you
highways.
think they have to make the bridges high?
They have to have
highway-
multiple signs. Low bridge, Brachiosaurus duck.
I imagine she wraps her head multiple times around like the windows. Like she sticks her head out the window, wraps around to the other side, comes in through the passenger window, comes back in, maybe does one or two more passes until she's in front of herself again.
Like you're tying a mattress to the roof.
otherwise
Yeah.
she's playing a third-person driving game.
Oh.
I have so
Or they could have a truck and she just lies in the back. Just
How is she
coil up like a
pressing the-
snake.
It doesn't make any sense.
I probably should have expected that, but still. How did you know we were here?
You're here? I didn't. I just kept opening doors until I found you two.
The good old pigeonhole method.
That's inappropriate. I've been at it for a while, actually.
Yeah, maybe I should have started on the first floor.
Maybe
Is
I
that
should have
pigeon-
started in your
Is that
reflection.
pigeonhole? Is that pigeonholing, or is that just process of elimination?
Well, like the pigeonhole is like, if you do absolutely all the options, you're guaranteed to get one for everything. So, if I open every door, surely you're behind one of them.
I don't know if that. I'm looking up pigeonholing.
Be careful. Don't Google image it.
I mean, I'm
worry.
probably oversimplifying it, but it's like,
Never heard it used like that before. I've always heard it used to put in the sense of like trying to put something in, like, put something into a category.
Yeah, it's like stereotyping is what pigeonholing means.
I mean,
Don't pigeonhole me.
I'm definitely using it very laxly.
I was just gonna say it's just brute
Or
force.
wasn't.
It's just brute force in a logic puzzle. Try
That's right.
every option until it succeeds.
I have to wonder. He said he was gonna do every door. Do you think he did the locker rooms and bathrooms too?
Damien is absolutely the guy who'll just go 1-1-1-1-1, 1-1-1-1-2, 1-1-1-1-3.
Damien's eyes dart to the canvas that lie on the floor next to me.
You working on your next masterpiece?
Bogger.
Pog. Ooh, painting sideways is probably one of your trade secrets, huh?
Olivia hides her snicker with her hand. She's not sharing her candy bar.
I'm sorry.
Olivia, you're not you when you're hungry.
I'm a snicker.
She eats the Snickers and then she gets out of the chair.
I was just hungry this whole time.
I needed the carbohydrates in order to lift my legs.
Don't worry, I won't tell us all about your Snickers.
Did you miss a Damien Pog? Yeah, like 10 seconds ago. It was the elusive Quick Pog.
Quick Pog.
Yeah, that's right. Sure. Don't tell anybody. She turns into a real-life human woman. Oh, but that's a
Ew.
downgrade.
That's ending 1.
That's ending -1.
Ew, humans.
What's the Pog count? Oh, I don't remember. It's probably like 7 now, I think.
Do you mean just this stream, or?
Well, I think if we're going overall Damien Pogs, I think 7.
Probably
5
around
to
there.
7.
I'd go higher. Maybe not too high, but higher than 10, I'd say.
I lean down to pick up the canvas and place it upright, deciding to remove the ugly painting and place it in the corner of the room to dry. Nice try, but women aren't real. Yeah, see, there's none. That's why none are in chat and none are in the stream. It's a no girl zone because they aren't real. Nothing imaginary here.
Ever since they found the cure for cooties.
Dang, so we can have girls in the stream now.
No, they're extinct. That's what we're saying. There are no more girls.
Curing cooties was just kill all the women?
No, the curing
No.
cuties was a secondary thing. That's an actual disease. See, once we found out women were imaginary, we were able to find the cure much faster.
Be curious that it's not real.
No one. Women can't be real. If they were, they would want to talk to me.
Bit of a stretch Sly, but I appreciate it.
Pog, fat ass wheelchair bound gator. I like it.
You don't really need to put bound. I feel like wheelchair gets it across.
Anyway, how about it? The arcade?
The olive baryonyx fidgets, her brow lowered in contemplation as she considers the question.
Olive. That's another word for green. I've been trying to think of words for green to use for insults like verdant, emerald. Olive is another one.
Cuse.
Forest.
Sage.
Cripple.
Cripple.
Oh, that's my favorite.
That's my favorite color.
That's my favorite. That's my
color.
favorite crayon. Cripple green. Crail got a
yeah.
lot of flack from that one, but I appreciate them sticking to their guns and keeping it. Oh, Moss.
appreciate
There's
them
yeah.
sticking to
Wait,
their
Shima, how
guns
could you
and-
forget Moss? That's like what Sanji calls Zoro all the time. Moss head.
It is. That is true. God.
It
You
killed
killed
him.
him with that fact.
No. Sorry. Man, I'm sorry. I think it's cancer.
Oh no, you got ligma.
Who's Steve
Who's
Jobs?
Steve Jobs?
Never just I knew one of what he was gonna say.
No, I drank water wrong. Is what happened just now.
I see you have a drinking problem.
Yeah, water is poison to me, and I keep forgetting that.
Gentlemen, it's 5 a.m. I have been up for 20 hours. Okay,
Wow.
Good night, Rum. I appreciate
Well, it's actually
you.
good morning. He said it's like 5 a.m., so it's almost like good morning.
Yeah, so
You sleep well there, You've been
Good-
a fun member in
yeah,
chat.
good night, morning, however you want to put it. Thank you again for the big
However you-
sub. Appreciate you
however-
stopping by. Have a
Thanks
good.
for understanding me.
However you Wani put it.
That's true. Shima was just garroted by Agent 47, and he's replaced him now.
The water was actually Agent 47 in disguise.
He was in the water.
He
and
melted
just-
himself for an eternal attack.
You take a drink out of your cup, and then just his hand comes out of the cup and strangles you.
Reminds me of that scene that's always flying around from JoJo, where he opens the letter and a gun just comes out.
Yeah, the paper folding one. That was a good one.
I'm sorry. I know I ask every time that joke comes up, but what is the actual power there?
The power
He can
is the stand.
Basically, if he understands your fear or your, I don't know.
That's
He needs
right.
to like expose your fear trigger. Like, what is the thing you do when you are scared?
Yeah, like
And once he does that, he can fold you into a piece of paper.
I thought
I
it was.
forgot-
I
he-
forgot
I-
that detail because it's so esoteric. Like most JoJo powers are easy enough to understand. Okay, he
It's
can
a weird
fold
stand,
you
I'm
like
not gonna
he
lie.
can
I-
fold you like paper. That's an understandable power, folding people. But it only activates if you show fear or your worst fear triggers. It's just like most stand powers are very easy to understand, except they have the weirdest triggers.
See, that's a little better, because I thought it was trigger a fear response when you open the paper, which makes it even more niche about. But then
No.
again, he put a car in the paper.
Well, you
what
can
do you
do it
scare
with,
a
seems
car
with inanimate objects, it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
I just keep. I mean, the power itself makes sense. Being able to
Oh,
fold
oh,
things.
okay,
That's like a.
I could get it. Maybe the fear response is like it shuts down your conscious for a second because it's like that shock, that
Yeah,
split
as I
second
understood,
fight
it was
or
like
flight.
the moment you were most vulnerable to him.
And how do the powers even how does fear translate to folding? Oh, I guess maybe if you're scared, you fold. Like you
Yeah.
fold, like- I guess. JoJo powers are weird sometimes.
They're fun.
You're a trooper there, Jenko Pog.
5 a.m. for you too. We got a lot early. Well, then again, I mean, we do the
5 a.m.
demographics
Right.
showing people all over the world.
5 a.m. It would be. Where is it? 5 a.m. right now.
The
Casablanca, apparently.
the Dino women.
Oh,
are the
so
world
Europe.
unifier.
Europe. I'm looking for something more specific because I don't know off the top of my head like what part of Europe Casablanca
Oh,
is in.
so it's around where it's past London.
Can someone
it's-
explain Diavolo's stand? It just works.
Barcelona. So it's just turning morning in like Spain,
Yeah.
France, that area.
Mouse Barcelona.
Bunch of Europeans in the thread. They should have gone before we started. Get it, European?
Yeah.
I know.
So funny.
I know. Give it to me. Praise me.
So it's 5 a.m. West Africa time.
The arcade. It's not like I
Or
had any
British
other.
summer. Or Central European time, whatever you want to call it.
It's not like I had any other plans today aside from being terrible at art. Yeah, sure, why
Hey.
not?
Being terrible at art is hard work. Lots of deviant artists have to do it all the time.
Oh shit!
There's actually one.
Let's go.
I was wondering, Olivia mentioned that she learned from experience not to trust people's opinions over the internet. You think she had a DeviantArt?
Yes.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, grumpy Gator.
Just kidnapped her. You know, that's the great thing about someone in a wheelchair. They don't have any say in where they go.
That's the great thing about people in wheelchairs.
She
They
can
can't
lock
say...
the wheels.
My favorite thing about people in wheelchairs, they can't say no.
Hmm.
So this is
This
Scruffy.
is you.
Yeah, Scruffy,
Oh.
you're on.
Oh, God, I'm finally,
I know. Oh, actually, yeah, your first voice line of the night, ma'am.
I'm sorry.
Hold on, I gotta find the voice here.
Speaking of Aussies.
Hinkle, Olivia, there you are. Damien was taking so long to get you, so I was about to come find you myself.
This time, both Damien and I are wheezing for air. Hey, do you think, they could have had a two-front. Damien could kick down every door, and Liz could have just looked through every window because she's tall enough to get the upper floors.
I'm sure Damien insisted he had to do it all on his own. He wanted to just kick down every door.
She 100% still has a DeviantArt. She would.
I hope she finds Anons.
Despite Olivia's protests and hesitation, Damien has wasted no time in grabbing her by the handlebars and sprinting for the exit. I had chased after them. All the while, Olivia screamed like a banshee as she was pushed through the hallway at a breakneck pace. Yeah. Just... I take a deep breath and I stand upright. Olivia's claws have dug into her armrest, and she's definitely trying to kill Damien with her glare, which he happily ignores. Why didn't you just message me or something?
Damien is the true smooth brain. All of her glares just roll off of him.
That's
I
why.
wanted to, but...
That's why he's so fast. His brain is aerodynamic from the smoothness.
You didn't want to ruin your concentration, man. I thought it was Liz again. I didn't want to ruin your concentration, man.
But you kicked open the door.
So instead, you kicked the art room door open. Yup.
Liz had the good grace to look embarrassed on Damien's behalf.
One of them has to be.
But yeah, give you a little bit of extra time, right? You've been staying late for forever now.
I can't hide the wince. It hadn't occurred to me that more people would notice.
Can't hide the cringe.
Oh, relax. Not like you're the only one.
Oh,
Liz.
God. Yes. Yeah, sometimes I need to stay behind for student council and club meetings.
Right, sure. So,
Come on, the car's in the student section.
Maybe it's a limo. Maybe she drives a limo, and that keeps her whole neck.
the Dino duo start toward the student parking lot, heading towards a rather old but well-kept sedan.
Oh.
Olivia grumbles silently to herself, but follows after nonetheless.
It's got a sunroof, she just arches her head around.
I like they just mirrored the school to show the other side.
Lol. Come on, dude. It'll take a few minutes to get Olivia in, and then 30 to get to the arcade. It won't take that long, damn it.
Okay, well, they take 15 minutes to get to the arcade. Olivia huffs and wheels herself to the passenger side, opening
Don't
the
complain,
door.
Olivia. It takes Liz even longer.
Opening the door for herself. Do you need any?
It's fine.
To punctuate her statement, Olivia uses her strong arms to lift herself on her armrests.
Her strong arms.
That is
Rippling
strong.
pectorals.
It's a rippling gator.
Then
Look
with,
at those pecs.
yes. Then with more grace than I thought possible from the olive-scaled girl, she manages to flop down into the passenger seat. I stare at the abandoned chair, wondering where to put it. We just tie it to the back of the car.
Liz.
I've got room in the trunk, Hinkle.
Clunk. Hey Liz, you got a lot of junk in the trunk here.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
does.
The trunk lid pops up with a heavy thunk to punctuate that. Takes me more time than I like to admit to figure out how to undo the locks to actually collapse the chair, so I just break it instead. And once it's done, I'm able to slide into the spacious storage area easily. I don't think anyone needed that, really.
I'm sorry, Olivia, I broke it.
Nobody needed that.
I slipped and it fell in half.
David had already hopped through the window of the front passenger seat by the time I'm done, as if he practiced the maneuver.
All right there, Duke boy.
Clack, clack, clack. I simply open the door behind Liz's seat and watch as a pile of soda cans empty onto the pavement below.
Oh, sorry. Those are from this morning.
Oh my god.
I just toss them into the back seat when I'm done.
Surprised Liz doesn't make you use a bag.
I do.
Damien pulls up an overflowing plastic bag as if it were a trophy. Boy, I sure hope you just haven't not cleaned in a while.
I'm 50%.
You said it was from this morning.
Damien, what is your caffeine intake?
I'm
Yes.
50%. I'm 50% sugar.
The other 50% is caffeine.
They make Hinkle ride in the trunk and the wheelchair is folded into to take the seat in the back. That'd be hilarious line. Why haven't you tossed all those bottles out already?
I'm saving them for a project about recycling. Plus, I'm also going to use a couple of them for a sculpture. Saves me the trouble of going out and finding aluminum. Or
Wow.
would it be aluminium?
And I get to drink as much soda as I want.
I don't really
What kind
say.
of soda comes in aluminum bottles?
Aluminum cans?
I mean, yeah, I
Probably.
assume they mean they said soda cans.
Well, but they specified bottles in the bag.
Did they?
Maybe they got a mixture, like some
It might
plastic,
be.
some aluminum. I don't
Maybe.
really say anything as Damien scoops out the rest of the cans from the floor of the car and puts them in a new bag, which he then stuffs in the car's trunk before giving me and Olivia a thumbs up.
All right, dudes, we're good to go.
Whoa, new art.
Look at that smile. I nod and slink into the semi-clean seat. At least I know why it's sticky now. At least I hope why. My hand searches for the buckle of the seatbelt and brushes against something warm and soft. There's a tiny gasp next to me and the comfortable mystery in my hand is yanked away. Huh? I look to
He
Olivia.
hugged the gator, but it was just their hands.
I look to Olivia.
Hand hug.
Her hand held to her chest. Her green face has a scarlet tinge, and her mirror-shade eyes glare holes through my head. Are you okay? The emerald-scaled girl turns her maw away from me. Oh, look at that smile.
Protect it.
I stifle a mystery chuckle at that. The warmth of my palm fades, however, and leaves my hand feeling lost.
Okay. Oh, that's not Damien.
Okay, all the safety checks are done.
I'm so
So she just coils up.
Wow. It does. I wasn't expecting like a peripheral like that, so she does just wrap it around. Something. I thought she would go outside the
Girl,
car.
how flexible is that thing?
Yeah, god damn, dude. That's like a boa constrictor neck. That's like
Wow, that really.
Uh,
It's just a question as to how flexible her neck is.
too
So
many
this-
bones.
this confirms she can absolutely give a neck job. Just so you know, she could absolutely wrap it around there as many times as she needs, and then just squeeze and boom. Sweet moon sugar.
I love that's the the best knowledge takeaway from this. Neck jobs.
I mean, absolutely the flexibility. I'd be disappointed if nobody capitalized on it.
Liz gets in the driver's seat and grips the steering wheel. Outside, she's craning her neck to check on the mirrors and tires. Wait, Liz drives with her head sticking out the window? Liz pokes her head back in.
What's that?
Her neck snakes and sides and coils around the hook in the middle of the car.
Oh, they showed this picture kind of early then. It would have been nice to just have that show
Yeah.
just now.
Hold it like 5 lines. Then with a practiced motion, her neck continually coils till her head sits atop the neck
Ugh.
roll, as if no
Just
different from someone putting on shoes.
Can you imagine doing that for like if you had to go on a long drive? Like how uncomfortable must that be?
I mean, it's holding your head up at the same time.
I mean, I guess if it's not coiled too tightly, I don't imagine it'd be too bad. You know, it reminds me of that bit we saw, at the end of Fishman Island when Luffy just coils his head around Nami when they're looking at the new compass.
Yeah, but he's made of
which
rubber.
I still,
I mean, she's also kind of made of rubber now.
she ate the gum gum fruit.
How did that happen?
Yo ho ho, shut the bite of gum gum.
Kinda looks like a giant scale-covered scarf.
I wonder if she can do like a spring thing where she puts her head in a spring coiled motion like that towards the ground and then use it to spring jump. Like if the muscles are that strong to just
And
kind
give
of
herself a concussion.
Yes, but get sweet air while doing
Yeah,
it.
you have to headbutt the ground to do it, but it's a cool idea.
No, she does that whenever she jumps so she can spring off safely.
God, I wish I had the power of the neck fruit.
Sounds like an awful fruit.
It does indeed.
There's still even enough space for her to see the window as I check behind her.
Okay.
Huh? It wasn't anything important.
All right.
But, the city, right? I've actually been wanting to see a bit more up close for a Yanakon's class.
Do you know how much gas is burned through to take a detour around here?
No.
Oh, good, because neither do I. Let's do it.
Hey, what? No.
Hey, he's down for it because he's not paying.
Barely have enough as is.
The view on the way is fine.
I'll say, this is a great view right here.
Don't make it weird.
It's too late.
I'm looking forward to it as well.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll point out some stuff I remember along the way.
So you're my tour guide now.
I prefer the term Sherpa. Don't make me change my mind.
Sherpa Gator.
I Wani Sherpa that gator.
Glad that's settled. Everyone's buckled in, right?
Liz pulls away from the school parking lot, staring down the opposite direction I've always entered and exited. So what's opposite to entering and exiting? Are we perpendicular?
She goes straight up.
Starting down the opposite direction. Huh.
Remember, she has plot neck. It'll get longer at random times for a gag. Here, it looks a lot smaller than it did as.
Yeah.
It's coiled up a lot more where we can't see it. Like she has several folds on the left side of the car.
Sure.
There's always more Lizneck off screen.
There's always money in the Lizneck.
Weird to think, but the edge of my world was as close as a right turn out of my own school.
The Lizneck is real.
Then again, I also haven't been living here long.
Anybody want a station? I'm gonna buy a radio station.
I don't think I've ever listened to the radio here either. Liz and Olivia hardly seem to glance in Damien's direction as well.
Suit yourselves.
In the span of a few seconds, the natural ambience of the road is replaced with the loud screech of decades-old rock music, sending vibrations throughout the car and everybody in it.
I don't like listening to. It depends on the situation. I guess music for a little while could be fun, but when there's like 4 people in the car and we're trying to have a conversation, I hate having the loud.
Well, because
music
that's different. If nobody's having a conversation, the music's fine.
Yeah.
But then, of course, then there was us where we just fucking were blasting Weird Al and singing along to it, and that was a grand old time we were having.
on. Yeah.
I mean, that was fun because we were also all. I think we were a drink in by that point. Point being, it's okay to play the music when we're all just when we're all singing along to it.
Yeah.
Just as fast as it comes, however, it stops as Liz haphazardly yanks the volume knob counterclockwise, toning the music down to a bearable level.
Well, the timing is perfect there.
Damien frowns for a moment, but he doesn't seem to contest her decision. Bzz. What the? I turned off all the notification stuff except for messages and calls. And between all the people I message, there's only one who isn't inside the car. Checking the screen, I see...
It came from inside the car. Any song requests, man?
Oh, bless you, Damien.
Seriously? I don't know, Damien, as long as it isn't twangy country music.
Sure. Let's find some twangy country music. Wait, you've been texting? How long?
Yeah, since like the first week of school or something.
What the heck, dude? Let me see your phone.
I hand it over, open on the contact creation page. She taps the first few numbers and pauses. Then sheepishly yanks her phone from her coat pocket.
She doesn't remember her own number.
She doesn't know her own number?
I've done that a couple times. I can't lie.
Sometimes a new phone or a number just doesn't mesh well.
I've had the same phone number since I was in high school, and they didn't always have the fast dial as easy. It was one of those old flip phones, so it just wasn't able to get his contacts as easily. So you had to remember your numbers for those.
I finally got a new flip phone because the last one I stopped paying for, and I lost the number, and I don't like my new number.
Do you still use flip phones?
Yeah.
Classy.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna need to get a smartphone at some point, just because of verification and using it for, accounts and stuff, because, you gotta have the 2-factor authentication, scan this QR code, which flip phones don't do.
Yeah.
So flip phones are just cheaper to get right now until I can afford that.
You also have to have it for all those crazy live stream stunts you plan to do.
Yeah, all those IRL streams. Trying to find dinos in real life.
Crashing at the Discord members' houses and saying, "Okay, we're gonna do a surprise drop by so and so's house."
All right, surprise B&E time.
I turn on the stream one night. All right, guys, we're starting up a new IRL stream, and then one of you in chat's like, "Wait, that looks like my house."
Starting up a new IRL home invasion stream.
Olivia finishes tapping her number in and hands it back. Yo, a girl taking out her phone and adding her number herself. Doesn't get more fictional than that, boys. She's entered.
Usually you just text the other person.
She entered herself as live long
Aww.
and prosper.
All the live long day.
Huh? Sounds vaguely oriental.
Speaking of things you can't say on stream.
Bzz. Oh, she's got the flaming skull avatar.
Oh, I guess fine. Test.
Yep, got it.
A+.
Bzz. Live long is typing. I love it.
It's just I love him grabbing his little nuts. And
Yeah.
Oh, the best thing.
It's the fucking best. I assume Olivia drew it herself too.
That was uncalled for.
That's why I sent it.
She giggles at her own joke. Despite being the butt of it, the mood in the car is too high to hold it against her. You can click what? Oh, I can click it to make it bigger. Okay.
Oh, we'll go back and do that.
He did it.
He is.
Wow, look at that.
Look at that.
The only thing I love more is like it's not angry, it's not happy, it's just a blank
Just doing
mouth
it,
stare.
yeah.
While he's just
It's just like, what you gonna do about it?
he's living his best life.
I'm flipping you off. Fuck you gonna do?
I'm a drawing. You can't do anything to me.
Plot twist, it isn't a drawing. She's traded guts a lot for this moment. Before long, the dense forestry starts giving way to more urban developments. More and more decorative palm trees start dotting the paths as well. The silhouette of the city gets closer, and we approach one of those spaghetti junctions leading up to it. The results of decades of poor infrastructure decisions, multi-million-dollar projects promising to fix all the traffic if they just built one more overpass. Olivia's paying close attention to her phone. She scrolls lazily through some forum. What's so funny?
Oh, nothing.
Is it those basket weavers again?
Hey,
Somebody made a funny soy jack in chat again.
Lizard Lounge?
that's
Scruffy.
Oh boy. Oh boy. You're still browsing that, Olivia?
It's a little side cut here. I like that.
yeah.
What is it? Chat's saying Lizard Lounge is a reference to Crystal Cafe. What is that?
I don't know.
Female 4chan, basically.
Female for...
I thought that was already 4chan.
I thought that would be Reddit. What is it?
Never even heard of Crystal Lounge.
What's a female?
Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
It's this weird exclusionary chat room. They only allow dinosaur women, men, and rather specifically human men are banned.
But wouldn't human men fall under all men?
Especially human men.
Femcel
They have their own
site.
site.
Ah.
Oh no, poor Olivia.
She's kind of got the vibe, not gonna lie.
She got the vibe of a femcel.
Hinkle gasp.
I did go.
Oh, okay.
Racial segregation.
Don't think that's the pose you should be doing with that there, fella.
Racial segregation.
It's my favorite thing.
I love
epic shit, bro.
I love racial segregation.
A lady
Unzipped
showed
dick.
me once. The people on it are really weird.
Humans are banned?
You weren't supposed to tell him.
I'm a strong, brave, parasopterous woman. Ask me anything. And it's just
The
Hinkle
last
posting.
safe house for us on the internet.
I think there's probably better places for that online. I think there's probably better places for that online for you to associate with.
And what's it based on? Crystal Cafe?
Yeah.
I hadn't heard of it before, but it sounds
Tell
cool.
me about the racial segregation.
Damien, I question why you're so enthused about this.
I think we should gather them all into a train and
Send all the humans to camps? Wouldn't that be epic, bro?
No, I think it's great. I mean, Mia and Ben get along together. Maybe we should keep the races to themselves.
Maybe Mr. Yannicon was onto something.
not that. It's just how it has to be for our safety. Some dino girl can be doing anything at all, and there's always at least 3 guys in the comments saying she looks like.
Don't say it.
I get what they were gonna say.
I don't get what they were gonna say.
Hold on, I'm gonna go find it. Post it in VC context.
They also. Oh wait, I'm gonna say it. No. They also really bring down the quality of the site. Look, it's explained in the rules that humans have 1/5 the attention span of dinos.
Hey, I disagree with. Ooh, shiny ball. Liz groans while Olivia shows me her phone. The graph is blurred to hell, and I can't make out most of the text. I don't know how I feel about all this.
What's not to get, Enko? They think you're inferior. Think about it. You're in history class. It sucks. So you just remember, wait a second, I'm human, and stop listening.
I wish
Only
I could...
1/5 only 1/5 the attention span. I wonder if that means our vote only should be. I can't say the rest. It's too bad. I'm chickening out. I'm abandoning joke.
By the way, I dropped it in
Hey,
VC context
They got
there, Hinkle.
3/5 of a vote.
I wish I could do that.
Just saw the vote in VC context.
According to Lady Hitler, here you can.
Damien's just like getting into it just to help like support the
So there's-
friend, like, but it's like going the wrong way.
No.
So there was a dinosaur Hitler, and he's just named Hitler.
Funny group of women like me.
They're just like me for real. FR.
FR, they're just funny women.
Lay off, let me have it.
You don't really believe that stuff, though, do you?
You're not really a racist, are you?
Not really, it's just the rules.
I'm
of the
just there
place, alright?
ironically.
Now I have to wonder, would Olivia and Anon get along because of this, or would it just Anon just go off into a total spurg rant about it?
Both.
Okay.
It's just funny. It's just like such a Rule 63 reverse of the situation. I can't believe my girlfriend is a racist.
God, I just really
I
want to
can't
see
believe I
Inko
find
and-
her even hotter.
I really, really want Inko, Anon, Olivia, and Fang together in a conversation. That sounds like the funniest shit. Like, how like oblivious and innocent Inko is contrasted with Anon, it would just be fucking hilarious.
Like Anon absolutely trolls Reptile. What was it called? Reptile Cafe, Lizard Lounge. He
Yeah.
absolutely. Anon
Yes.
goes on to Lizard Lounge and trolls
Oh my
the fuck
god!
out of people.
Yes, if if this conversation was
Olivia-
happening in front of Anon, he would just be like, "Oh, I love that website."
Yeah, Olivia and Anon would get into like a back and forth like troll contest of trying to keep one up each other. Fang is the wrangler who's just tired of having to put up with this every day, knowing what to expect, and Inko is just like the confused kid of like, Is this
Yeah,
normal?
like Inko doesn't go onto these sites because he's too innocent. Fang doesn't go on these sites because she has better things to do. She has a life.
But she unfortunately knows about them through osmosis.
Let me explain the Virgin Chad memes to you for the fifth time.
It's like I like that one image that was posted in the art channel the other day of like, you know what? I agree that that kid should be banned off social media. I shouldn't have to know what Has-Been Hotel is against my knowledge.
I was saying.
Oh
to
yeah,
that
no.
effect
What was
earlier,
that? What was that?
all underaged are banned, and immediately every gaming community improves.
My favorite is the fact that I am at risk of seeing a 14-year-old's opinion at any point is a war crime.
Olivia sticks the phone back into her pocket with a huff.
Was the ride to the arcade always this long? We're about 20 minutes away from the arcade still. Don't worry, Inko, the water fountains are integrated.
Damien, the joke's getting uncomfortable now. Please stop.
Shut up.
I love humans. If I wasn't already in a committed relationship, I'd date a human.
Damien cackles to himself. You know,
Some of my best friends are human.
I'm your
Sometimes
best friend.
Sometimes when we're feeling kinky, I have Liz put up human face.
I like to imagine that just Damien studied so much about all the racism and you know internet stuff just so he can troll with this.
God, I'm glad all of the racism is directed towards skinnies, and no dinosaur ever thinks any other kind of dinosaur is inferior.
Oh, Brian, I hope the place still.
I don't know.
sells
The
those hot
parasaurs
dogs
seem
for
to think
$1.
certain ways.
I hope they sell them for just $1 because I don't think you could afford better because you're human.
There's no way anyone anywhere sells hot dogs for $1 anymore.
Yeah, but they did. It was great. Olivia and I would save our lunch money to just go here instead of there after class. I said that sentence badly, but fuck off. I don't think I'd trust it if it were still that cheap, honestly.
It ain't a hot dog at that point.
You ate a dog off the floor once.
Not even a hot dog, just an actual dog.
You death rolled. And... That's different.
It was the 2-second rule.
Kids meal used to be $8.99. What are you talking about? $8.99. Kids meals used to be like $4.99.
Yeah.
Or I guess it depends on where you are. Damien fills the air with old tales of his and Olivia's adventures in the arcade.
I mean, shit, I used to be able to get a adult meal at McDonald's for like $5.
She'd occasionally chime in to correct him on whatever over-embellishment. Even as the last remnants of suburbia melt away and skyscrapers overtake our view of the outside world. Finally, I'm in the big city.
Liz.
Here we are. Oh God,
Here we are.
That's from having her neck coiled for so long. Do you think dinosaurs would still call like Dino New York City the Big Apple, or would they call it like the Big Meat for carnivores?
Good Why do they call it the Big Apple at all? I have to look that up. Why is it
I
called?
thought it was the big asshole.
It's that too.
No, that's a different city. We don't talk about that one too much.
That's Sodom. It's gone now.
I'm almost disappointed when we pull into the arcade parking lot.
I thought that was a good joke, by the way.
I liked it. I appreciated
Thank
it.
you.
Large glass windows covered in sun-bleached promotional leaflets adorn the front of the arcade, and the building itself looks a couple decades old. Hey, look, they got a little one of those robot bands with a bear as the front lead.
No, not a dinosaur. They just got a fucking bear.
You know, to mix things up to catch the other crowds.
Actually, I guess that would. You know what? I take back what I said. Why would they make it a dino? That would be like if Chuck E. Cheese was just a human.
Boy, I sure hope they pay their nighttime security well.
No, they don't.
This place was probably successful in the past. I can only imagine they break even nowadays. Although maybe the recent resurgence of retro deco could change that.
I can show you more on the return trip. Come on.
It's just an actual parking lot.
It's real. I can't believe it. Snoop Game is real.
Wani Gator is real.
That's just a whole ass parking lot. I think that's a goose over on the side there.
Where? Where's the goose?
Over on the right, on the
This?
median there.
Yeah,
I think it's a Canadian goose. The goose is loose.
God, some good old Snoop Game quality background where they're like, oh, let's take a picture and throw it through an oil paint filter.
No, he hand painted over every single part.
Guess she must have
I
seen
think
my...
it's poorly pixelated. I don't even think it's like a filter.
No, because I remember trying to do this for one of the thumbnails. It's like a or I think I tried getting... If you do a pastel filter, you get kind of this vibe. There might be another step or something. Guess she must have seen my brief hesitance. By reading a fanfic of Snoop called Kind of Blue taking place in 50s Old York. Ooh, that'd be interesting.
In Old York.
Apparently, the source of the name of Big Apple is just from an old novel and from like 1907.
Yeah, I was actually looking it up. It looks like I got a couple of different sources. Did they just use Apple? Did it sound good, or
It
why
started
did they...
as a metaphor and then it just stuck.
So like
The
one
Big Apple.
One guy.
Like
and
something referring to the city as the Big Apple that gets the disproportionate amount of the sap. Like it's greedy and sucking everything down.
Oh,
In which
so it's
case,
like
I
a
imagine if it
negative.
was in that case, if it was a dinosaur, I could see them using like the big steak, the big steak that gets all the juices.
The big ribs.
Just no subtlety, just meat.
The big ribs that topples over the caveman car.
The big meat.
The big meat.
The giant dick. Just
The giant.
So
the giant.
So are we going to the big meat or...
The Big Amber is fun. I like that one.
Oh yeah, I like that. And it still involves sap like the apple.
the cock and balls.
Torture. Liz unlocks the trunk, and I hop out to get Olivia's chair. As I attempt to heave the thing out of Liz's truck, it takes considerably more effort than I like to admit. Now, how do I unfold this blasted thing?
Look at his face.
I think
try.
there's a release button right...
And then it lights on fire.
Olivia, I did something wrong. Your chair is like a mech now, somehow.
Weirdly, it made me jump.
As I checked to make sure that all my fingers were intact, I could see Olivia snickering through the passenger window. Yeah, we had a spring trap. It all comes together.
Hinkle-san, you have much to learn. Observe.
I like her peeking in like that. Olivia makes sure the brakes are held and heaves herself over in one motion. The chair is forced open by momentum alone with a loud crack.
I fucking break that.
She gracefully rolls by me, tongue stuck out smug victory over my ineptitude.
Ready. Sweet.
Damien
Oh,
hurries
shit.
us inside, and I could tell he's the most excited to be here out of anybody.
I just remembered, arcades suck now.
It does kind of look underwhelming just from the background.
Well, let's see. The background. We got DDR. Olivia,
We got
look, DDR.
Weird how this one game is oddly more detailed than all the rest.
The Noya. What we got? Poor
I
fish.
see.
Try again. Clammy, harmless, mild, naughty but nice, wild, burning, passionate, and volcanic. Oh boy, I wonder if Grandpa's gonna be in that one.
The Love-matic Grandpa.
Dude, this place is the bomb. used to scrounge for change to come here after school.
Some guy just runs in. Yo, this place is the bomb. Immediately tackled.
It's not an airport. I'm sure security isn't that tight at Peter Piper Pizza.
No,
And
but
that's why they
they have
got Ahmed.
but they have a flight simulator, so you never know. The place is abuzz with activity, flashing machines all competing for attention, and gamers excitedly conversing. I lean in a bit closer to Olivia. It's pretty dang loud in here. You gotta be all right having to speak up more.
Of course I am. What do you think? What do you take me for, kid?
The Love Tester game is scrapped content for telling you what ending path you're on, like Stella's tarot cards. That's why it's actually drawn. Huh.
But it's apparently not used.
I guess so. Yeah. I wonder why they would take that out, unless they, I don't know, maybe didn't like the fellows too on the nose, maybe.
Or maybe they wanted to. I don't know. I mean, it sounds cool to get a hint of what path you're currently on. I thought that was a neat mechanic. Kind of gives you a hint of letting you know exactly where you are, and giving you an indication of you still have time to change it or not.
Or I mean, I guess on your first playthrough, you wouldn't exactly know either, so it's only a second run sort of vibe.
Cool if it was like a repeat thing. Like if you did it, you could do it on subsequent playthroughs or something.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Sorry.
I appreciate the concern.
She knows it's not coming from a place of pity.
Liz scowls as she peels her boot from the floor with a loud shh.
Ugh. Oop.
Yeah, that just did it by itself.
Alright. Damien, you could have warned me about...
Damien's taking off towards a nearby coin machine, fistfuls of bills at the ready. Stella and Fang's beta drawings are great, by the way. I don't know if I've seen Stella's, but I've seen Fang's with the dolphin face.
I could have told you too. I've been here before.
So why didn't you warn me about the stickiness?
Olivia shrugs. Liz's head lowers to a bridge of snoot pinching levels.
Well, you two did kind of drop in on me at the last minute.
It's nice that this arcade has like fighting game character select menu music.
I still remember this place pretty well.
Great! You can show Hinkle around and I'll go with Damien.
Look at that. Look how happy she is.
Aw. Happy Brachio.
Liz meekly puts her pointer fingers together as she looks at the salmon-frilled teen.
Those two-player gun thingies look fun to try out.
You mean the light gun games?
Liz's beta drawing is fine. I like the eyes, but her showing more cleavage made her look like a slut, which doesn't work for her character. Dang, I don't think I've seen beta Liz.
I have not either.
Oh, you're talking about beta as in Goodbye Volcano High beta. Okay. Here, can I... Hold on. Can I drag this over? But yeah, I also have not seen beta Goodbye Volcano High Stella. Definitely a much different vibe they had going. You know, I could tell from the first one. Seems they very much like their gothic characters.
Did her final design have the overalls? Because that's kind of cute.
Yeah, she did. She had the
Okay,
overalls.
I couldn't remember if Stella had overalls to end on, but I think it looks cute here.
Yeah.
I also like how the shirt is like the shirt shows off her midriff, and you can see a little bit of the belly from the sides of the overalls. I think that's a cute design.
Interesting design.
Yeah. It's like the beta Fang for Goodbye Volcano High looked like something out of Adam's Family.
I like the top one more than the bottom one, personally.
Yeah, the dino face on the bottom one I think is too dino.
They were both fine, honestly. I
Too
like the outfit
dino?
on the bottom one. The rainbow suspenders is a neat look.
I think the beak's a little much.
I mean, if they stylized it more, like
Oh, that's me. No, I already said this.
oh,
You mean the light gun games?
Yeah, those ones.
I can't put my finger on it, but something tells me that Liz was banking on splitting apart from the start.
Well-
An inverse of Snoot, where two couples were paired together and they absolutely hated it. So it would give me ample opportunity to have some time alone with Olivia that's not doing art. Yep, just scared to know her more, of course.
Liz, I think I broke this one's joystick. Why is he calling Liz?
Liz, I'm in trouble.
Liz sighs heavily through her nose. Seriously, Damien? You know, I'm just
dating.
I'm
I'm dating a man-child.
I've seen the light on. It feels like they could just have it very subtle and just have the light be somewhere to gauge where you are on the path. Like not
Maybe
like,
it
oh,
is. What if that's how it works still? Like maybe it's on burning and that's an indication that we're on Route 3 or something.
Oh, like yeah, like just take out any interaction. Just notice where the light is.
It's subtle.
Yeah.
Subtle.
It's a subtle kind of bait. Oh, come on. It's perfectly even and fair.
You sure about this, Liz? We could just all stick together. The long-necked dino looks around the arcade nervously. Oh no. We've unfoiled a plan. As much as I want to protest the suggestion, it might be for the best. Liz wants to stick with Damien, probably to make sure he doesn't do more damage.
And nothing else.
And Olivia knows this place as well, so she'd know all the best games. We've already been spending time together after school, so why not? I'm not against the idea, just,
Alright, glad you agree.
Liz takes this as her cue to leave, as she quickly pulls Damien away deep into the arcade. Meanwhile, Olivia begins to roll ahead, but stops and gives me an annoyed look.
On already.
You know, I don't doubt it happens, Khazard, but people getting freaky inside of a public arcade definitely sounds like something that would happen, but it's very crass. It just sounds like you probably have a lot of coverage from the lights and the sounds. Nobody would hear it.
You just find a photo booth.
Yeah, I would just imagine like which of the game cabinets. It has to be one of those full body ones would give you the best, most coverage for it, I guess.
I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Okay. In the meantime, let's discuss the logistics of how you get freaky inside of an arcade.
Yeah, you just pick a really intense song at DDR and use that as an excuse.
I see they've actually, it looks like do they have 3 fucking DDRs in this arcade that they took a picture from?
Well, this one's DDR. Okay, yeah, it's got the polls. That's definitely, yeah, at least 3. I guess it
looks like
depends
they
on
have-
if these 2 are counted as one, or if it's just they.
Yeah,
they're
it looks
not
like they have
back-to-back.
4 different DDR stations at this arcade. Because I don't know what the second one, like the second one on the right, furthest from us, is the yellow one.
I feel like that's probably also DDR. It's just its bars are covered by this one.
DDR
Oh
is
wait,
good,
yeah,
but
you
it's
can see
not.
the black ones here.
DDR is good, but it's not that good.
I mean, it is one of the like, if you have an arcade, you gotta have DDR.
Yeah, you don't need 4 of them. I can't imagine anyone.
I mean, I guess you could also probably imagine, infer this arcade focuses more on the gameplay because, you know, you don't play DDR to get tickets. You play that for fun.
It looks like they do have some ticket games in here, though. Like, you see the domed one behind the
that
the
one
part?
where
Yeah.
you gotta time the light.
Yeah, that one's definitely for tickets.
This one, I don't know what this one is right here that's next to the Love Tester, but I feel like these are...
Oh, that's the one with the bubble dome, or the stopping run right there?
this one that's yellow.
Oh, that's a guitar. The one behind it immediately is a Guitar Hero cabinet.
Oh yeah, I could tell
the one to the right, I think, is one of those lock games where it's like you gotta stop it on a, I don't know. It's like you hit a button trying to hit the same this one spot as it rotates back and forth.
I've seen one of those.
PB Pixel, I have played Carnival at the arcade. That's actually a pretty good one. It was a circus themed horror arcade shooter, kind of like House of the Dead, circus themed.
I have played Carnival because my brother has an arcade machine with, like, you know, an emulator arcade machine, and we got light guns. But for some reason, Carnival, it's either not registering the gun or the game isn't running properly because we can't shoot anything. So we just die immediately.
Could probably get the light gun fixed.
No, because like it works on other games, so we don't know.
Oh.
Well, so there's like 3 different game categories on the arcade that have light gun games, and I had to like hunt through old forums to get one category to work properly. And I can't remember if Carnival was in. No, it wasn't in that. It was on a different system. So it's like it works. So I just need to figure out why Carnival isn't working.
One of the favorite ones I ever played was it was like this deep sea themed shooter game where 2 people would be on these like harpoon shooters.
Oh,
and you would fight
right,
a
the
bunch
one where
of,
you like hunt the Kraken and stuff.
Oh, I saw a
hunt the
video
Kraken,
about
hunt
that.
the I forget the name of it. I think it's like Legends of the Seven Seas or something like that. But it was
Yeah.
cool. I really liked it because it was really it had a lot of different mythical monsters themed for the ocean that I thought was really cool.
I
And,
also
like,
like the oh god, I've played the hell out of that the House of the Dead one.
House of the Dead, or another.
The light gun one in the arcade where it's like the 2 guys. It's got like the axe throwing zombies and all that. The flying imp guy.
Oh yeah. So that would be House
Is
of the
that-
Dead, or
I think that is House of the Dead, isn't it?
yeah, because they were
Yeah.
also in Typing of the Dead, which was just that but with keyboard.
Oh yeah, I like the. I used to play that the typing House of the Dead. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. There's also like the. Look, I mean, I played a lot of Time Crisis. I got really good at that.
Man, I'm surprised. I mean, I would be cool to make a Leica game, but I'm surprised they haven't actually had more for like the Switch with the motion control Joy-Con built in.
I just remember one of my favorite arcade games. They had this at Peter Piper Pizza. It was the Star Wars arcade game where it was like you had the control stick. You would go through the Death Star, then you would have a fight with Darth Vader and Boba Fett. Do you remember that one?
No.
The Star Wars one, you would go through. It had Endor and Hoth and Yavin levels. Nope. Okay, I thought it was really cool. It was one of my. It was my favorite. I used to go to that one all the time, and I got pretty good at completing it.
Ah, nice.
It was always a little wonky though because you had to lean forward to aim the gun down, and you had to lean it back to go up, like it was airplane controls.
Ah, inverted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are always rough.
I also played a lot of Crazy Taxi.
Crazy Taxi was good.
I remember.
I always got my favorite. Crazy Taxi at the arcade was always fun, but my Crazy Taxi that I played at home was the Simpsons one. The what was it? Like it was not Hit and Run.
Hey, thanks for the resub.
Road
Grenade.
Rage. It was like Simpsons Road Rage. Was the version of Crazy Taxi.
Favorite arcade game was a South Park pinball machine. Didn't give tickets for prizes, but fun as a kid to hear the characters say cuss words.
Oh, yeah, well, that's pretty fun. Pinballs are pretty fun. I haven't played a pinball that wasn't electronic in the longest time. I go to arcades and they only have the electronic pinball games there now.
Like sometime last month, I got on Twitch, and the front featured streams on the page. One of them was pinball. It was like a pinball championship thing, and I'm like, yo, cool, pinball on Twitch? Let me check that out. So I opened the stream, and dear God, professional pinball is the most boring thing ever. Like,
Yeah, because
Is it?
it's just looping over and over again to get points.
yeah, it's like hits the ball to do a loop, holds, then catches the ball, holds it for a second, waits, okay, do another loop. It's like, oh my God, it's like it's like you're farming points to get the highest score, but it is the most boring thing to watch.
Yeah, it's not exactly. They find an exploit that is obviously it's used because it works, but it's obviously not very exciting to watch.
Of course, sometimes they get multi-ball, then it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer people that dare to have a little danger along the course of their attempt.
4chan levels of autism there, yeah. Yeah, I guess it is like that quote that they say, you know, gamers will find a way to optimize the fun out of anything.
I was also disappointed to find that you can't fly in Tears of the Kingdom by shield surfing with a fan on your shield.
Aw.
Wait, did you take a break just to play Tears of the Kingdom on us?
No, I was thinking about that while I was going to the bathroom and I felt like sharing. I tried to shield surf with a fan on my shield and it didn't make me fly and I was sad.
Did you try? You should try it with a glider. I think a glider will work.
Oh, a glider on your shield. That's an interesting
Hinkle,
idea.
what's your favorite arcade game? Or did you have a favorite light gun?
Arcade game. I don't think I've been to enough arcades to have a favorite arcade game.
Like ever? Like does anything come to mind like if you went to arcades as a kid?
What did I... Because I had a birthday at Dave & Buster's. I don't really remember.
Like a light gun comes to mind?
No, I liked playing the things that gave you tickets. I know that much.
Oh yeah.
I'm a ticket person. Even though I never really cared for any of the things that you get with the tickets, I just like being able to say, look how many tickets I got.
There's the accomplishment to it.
I still got a tin of like all the tickets I got from Chuck E. Cheese because I've only been there twice as a kid and never had enough tickets to get anything good.
Are you hoping they accrue in value?
Well, it's like it's like we went there for a friend's party. This was like elementary school, so it's like, yo, you play some games, get tickets. And it's like, oh, don't got a prize for anything, so I'll just store them. Then it's like 2 years later, go back again, get more tickets. Still not really enough for anything, and then it's just like never gone again because there's no Chuck E. Cheese close, so it's not like I go.
So Shima's question was, why did you never get rid of them?
Well, they're still tickets. I mean, I'm not gonna just throw them out. They're taking
Do
up.
they still work?
They're
With inflation,
taking-
they'll be worth 10 times their original value.
I mean, they're also not taking up like any space. It's like a little cube tin, so it's like it's a memory. I could cast them in resin and make a sculpture of like the woes of Chuck E. Cheese and make it a talk piece.
What was I gonna say? Recently I went to a birthday party for my friend's daughter that they had at Chuck E. Cheese. To be clear, the birthday party was at Chuck E. Cheese. They didn't have her at Chuck E. Cheese. But they spent like $500 on like this package that like they got some X amount of unlimited game passes. Unlimited games is absurd to me, but so not all the kids they expected to showed up. So my girlfriend and I took 2 of the game passes, and I proceeded to spend the entire birthday party playing the games to see how many tickets I could win for their daughter, and I got her something like 4,000 tickets. I was very happy.
It does seem right for exploitation to just target the ticket games while you have unlimited games.
Yeah.
It was 4,000 worthwhile to get a good
farm
prize.
skee ball all day, man.
Yeah, I was very proud of myself. There was a shitload of tickets. There was one of the. You remember the game in Mario Party? I can't remember which Mario Party it is, but where it's like a bunch of mushrooms on a spinning platform.
Oh yeah, it's Mario Party 3.
You have like a rake that you use to like pull in the mushrooms into your basket.
Yeah, that was 3. I love that one.
Yeah. There was basically that. That with like different like I don't even know what to call them, cylinders that have like different amounts of tickets on them. There was 100 that is supposed to be really big and hard to get in there. I just got that one over and over and over again and got so many tickets doing that.
And then after you guys all left, the manager's like, okay, we're getting rid of that game. I've actually heard... you go.
What? I was gonna say, it did seem like some of the machines strategically broke a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because some arcade videos have been popping up in my YouTube recommended of like, you know, ranking arcade games or just like, you know, seeing if there's, which ones you can actually have a strategy for. And it's funny how a lot of people in the comments say for like the ones that are, that have the big prizes where it's like, oh, you could win like a little phone or a portable DVD player, or, like a big electronic. How it's like there's no strategy. You just wait for someone else to play it to burn out the, the never giving a prize plays, and then you go in. And so many people have said, yeah, one time my friend won a Switch off of one. We came back the next day, the entire machine was gone. Because they're like, oh, someone won once. It's not profitable anymore.
I mean, I was going to say, how much money did they have to spend before they were allowed to get that Switch?
It depends on the machine, but like one I remember was like the key one, where you have to move the key to like line up with the lock to push the prize off the hook. It's set at like a minimum of like 300 plays before it even considers giving a prize, because it will always off shift wherever you press, wherever you let go of the button.
How much is one play?
Like, depending on the machine, anywhere from like $1 to, I think it said like it could be $1 to $5.
Yeah, so you're spending way more money. You could have just bought a Switch.
Unless you've seen someone fail at it a lot.
It's not about the money, it's about sending the message. I earned enough tickets to earn this Switch.
I won this Switch. Anyways.
Everybody wants to buy a hat that says, I'm excellent.
Hey, I'm excellent. What does that mean? Oh, I don't know, because I just went out and bought it with money.
Right. As soon as I step closer, Olivia resumes her casual roll down the aisleway.
I'm not gonna lie, I spent a lot of money on a stacker machine once on a cruise ship.
Oh, hey, it's that one rhythm.
Going for that son of a bitch, and I never got it.
It's that one rhythm game that's really popular. That's not DDR.
It was like the DJ game, right? It had the things you spin.
Yeah, you spin them back and forth.
I was terrible at those. I never got it.
Yeah, I'm just now thinking one of the Caveman devs just probably went to like a local arcade to get all the photos for this whole scene.
They just had a fun day.
They just had a day at the arcade.
Oh no, guys, I was totally doing work. I wasn't just playing around and goofing off.
I'm not sure if you would hate or love what I just did in chat.
I like it.
What? What's to hate? It's Luna.
I interrupted the neck.
Yeah, but now it just looks like Luna
that's
has
what
a
everyone
long
else could be
Luna
upset
neck.
about.
The long Luna neck.
The long Luna neck. It's like the long Celestia neck, except
The
for her
long
sister.
neck. Olivia's eyes seem distant as she looks over the various game cabinets in the room. Silver irises dancing to and fro, a soft hum resonating from her mouth. I try and follow where her gaze lingers, but she seems to be constantly drifting to something new every other moment while deep in her own thoughts.
You can't talk about the gays that way.
And as we carry on slowly, the creeping awkwardness in my stomach gnaws away at me. I have no clue what to do right now. The point of this excursion was to relax. What does that word even mean?
I've never played a video game before.
Feels rude. Well, at least he's doing better than Anand would there, because they refuse to play video games.
Yeah, Anand would just talk about how shit every video game is. This one is shit. This one is shit. This one's just a fucking money sink. You have to
Okay,
pay to win
V.
this one. That's who Anon is. Anon is fucking V.
Have you ever played them? I don't need to.
I don't need to.
From
I go on
V,
the-
I've never played a video game.
I get all my opinions from V. I don't need to play them.
I never have fun. Yeah, I can tell.
It feels rude to interrupt her, but she definitely knows better than me. Say, Olivia.
Olivia.
My voice brings her back to the current moment with a start, her hands maneuvering her chair around to look at me fully. What game should we try first? The baryonyx shrugs her shoulders.
Anything.
Okay, then how about one of your favorites? Have a good night, Pixel.
Have a good night, PV Pixel.
My favorites?
Yeah, you used to come here all the time. I'm sure you got some you prefer. The look of surprise from her is quickly hidden by her turning her chair back around.
Fine. My favorites then. My favorites.
She pushes her wheelchair with purpose towards a particularly large screen in the corner. The motorcycle game where you turn by leaning is clearly her favorite. Looking at it
And
I
close,
mean, that's a joke, but probably.
back in the day. Looking at it closer, there's a large block connected to it and dull multicolored sticks hanging off the sides with wires.
Damn it.
Huh? I look up at the title above the screen. Ruin Robbers. The more I look at it, the more I see where splotches of fresh paint barely cover poorly done marker graffiti. Olivia's pout is so prominent as she glares at the base of the funny-looking block before the screen.
They updated it.
They painted over my tag sign.
So it should be better then, right? Her pout breaks, transforming into a depressed frown as her eyes seem to gloss over.
You don't understand arcades at all, do you?
I follow her gaze to the metal plate at the base to try and better understand. The machine looks pretty well maintained if you ask me. No, Inko, these are all wrong things.
It's supposed to be broken down and barely usable.
That's how we exploit
That's-
it.
That's the charm.
Something wrong with it? Oh.
They added a foot pedal for the cover action.
Oh, ooh. Oh,
Couldn't you
Gator.
use your tail? I test the plate, feeling it sink down, and noticing the video demo on screen changes to a screen with a bunch of ass with numbers next to each instance.
I mean, that's actually a good point. She could probably use her tail. That also probably means that the thing stands. It requires standing in order to play at. Hinkle?
Hinkle?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, falling asleep.
Oh no.
It's been a really long week. This sucks.
Olivia's hands curl into fists as she glares at the machine. A twinge runs through my chest when I look back to the frustrated Dino Girl. One aspect of her favorite pastimes has been changed in a way that almost robs her of it. Man, I thought games were all supposed to be about updating for inclusivity.
No.
They added the yellow paint to all the targets, but they had to put in a foot pedal.
The thought strikes a painful chord in my heart, though I know I had zero hand in the game update. At the same time, to see the clover-scaled girl look so morose. I turn my eyes away to my feet, the sensation leaving as I do, and the flash of brilliance overcomes me as I look at my loafers. Hey, I got an idea. She cuts me off with a growl.
I know what you're gonna say, and the answer is no.
So you're willing to just give up because you can't play it so easily?
Yes.
Olivia's response leaves me a bit floored. Her hateful eyes leer venomously at her former favorite game, but I know my idea will work. Okay, you play then.
Haven't you been paying attention?
I'll handle the pedal work. Olivia's words are left hanging as she tries to visualize what I'm saying.
Well, I
Wait.
thought that was his original idea. What was his? What
Yeah.
was she? What did she shoot down? If this was, I thought that was the idea he was going to suggest.
Yeah, what was she assuming he was gonna say? Was she assuming he was gonna say use your tail?
I don't know. Maybe they'll clarify.
Olivia's words are left hanging as she tries to visualize what I'm saying. Her confused gaze wanders between me and the flat rectangle on the floor. The whole time she looks so goofy, I have to withhold a chuckle in fear of her clawing me. Olivia's on the floor with doing the pedals with her hands while Inko plays.
She's getting ratatouille.
She must have realized, though, as she snatches the light gun from my hand, her cheeks bearing a red hue.
Fine. One game.
She looks the light
One
gun.
game to rule them all.
She looks the light gun in her hand and takes a deep breath.
You better do your job right, Inko.
I give Olivia a nod, as she wheels herself right next to the arcade machine.
Gimme.
She reaches out for my hand and goes to take it before I can respond. She takes it for a split second, then moves down to grab my wrist instead. Her scales are soft and cool. Hinkle.
Hit the pedal when I squeeze, capiche?
I nod in affirmation, and Olivia blasts the start button into pieces.
No, there's definitely foot pedals in shooter games. It's like he said for the crouch. She said for the crouch.
Yeah. Though most,
Yeah, that was part of
Go
Time
behind
Crisis.
cover.
though,
Yeah, I remember that being on several things. I didn't consider how they might be inconvenient for someone in a wheelchair, though.
I mean, some usually. I mean, it's like some would just have you point the gun off screen.
Well, that's usually how you reload.
Yeah, but you could do cover as well. I think I played one that did it like that. Not so tight.
Dude, hit the damn panel. Pedal.
I can't feel my hand anymore.
Hit the damn pedal. It's like playing a controller lag. It go.
Sorry.
I will rip your hand off.
Why you suck? Holy crap! This is the worst. This is worse than I remember. Hi, it's me. I'm Guy. That makes sense. Here you can see I put the respawning enemy in front of a place you're forced to cross. I came up with this idea while eating a bird. I don't even want to staple my ears to me. Wait, I don't even want to staple my ears to me. Okay. I don't even want to staple my ears to me. Fucking damn it, not again!
I imagine that's being cut off.
Oh. This game sucks.
8 out of 10 IGN.
Want to play again?
True gamer.
This game sucks. I like it.
Like that review for Dota 2. It's like, this game is horrible. I hate it. 8,000 hours on record.
Yeah, that's Dota.
She's a bit intense. Just a little.
That's what happens when you camp with a gator.
She's a gamer.
get
She's
bit.
she's a gamer girl and a gator girl.
You get bit intense.
We're at the circus. Because she's intense. When Olivia finally releases her grip on my wrist, I feel my blood rushing through the imprint she left. We ended up playing 4 or 5 games total.
That's probably enough. I'm good to move on you.
Hey, I'm good to go to a hospital. Are you sure?
I don't want to keep you here all day.
Olivia looks over at the machine one last time before sliding the plastic gun back into its slot.
I'm still a bit disappointed they changed it, but thanks. Alright, there's better games around anyway. Let's go.
A stray thought, from before I really got to know Olivia, careens to the forefront of my mind.
How do the legs work? Sometime along the way, people start calling her Hot Wheels. Don't remember really who or when. But I do know it's proof she's got the fire in her.
A fire in her.
See, it's on her shirt.
Oh, it's on her. Oh my god, you're on fire. Before she can roll away too far, my hand takes
Or
hold.
stop and drop.
Drop and death roll. Before she can roll away too far, my hand takes hold of one of her chair's grips, jolting the dino girl from her sullen stupor. The sudden stop makes her fall forward out of the chair. Oh no. I should have thought this through more.
Why do I keep knocking the cripple out of her chair?
Say, I got an idea, Hot Wheels. Why don't we try the fighting game you were so good at? Oh, so it was a fighting game?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a racing game. The fighting game.
Olivia's jaw clicks shut and her hands ring together tightly. Arcade cabinets can't change, right?
I mean,
Her gaze turns towards the opposite end of the arcade, and I could hear the loud hollers of competition from there. Come on, Hot Wheels, what do you say? The name seems to invigorate her, her glacier irises hardening and her ivory claws touching at her wheels. An eerie grin creeps across her features, tongue polishing an incisor as her predatory eyes latch onto a particular cabinet in the far side. Oh no, they didn't stop going to the arcade because she got crippled. They stopped because she became a monster.
same difference. They crippled her for being too good at the game.
The Mafia took over.
Unfortunately, they didn't realize breaking her knees wouldn't impact her fighting game ability.
It's
You're
smash.
getting a little
Oh,
too
no.
good at Street Fighter. Now we're gonna have to take it out on you.
You're ruining my MVC2 brackets.
Olivia picks a direction and speeds off, parting the sea of sweaty dinos and leaving a small space of safety in her wake.
Oh, she's going into the Sweat Lord territory.
After a short while passing some digital pachinko machines, she looks back at me for a moment, as if to confirm my presence and to say, "Don't lose me." Fighters create crowds much more than racers, especially since Damien said she beat everyone one by one. Oh.
Yeah.
I just figured the name Hot Wheels will come from a racer.
Yeah, it does sound like a racing game.
Unless one of the characters in the game uses wheels.
Also, one of the fighters is also a wheelchair.
I mean, it could just be they were calling her that 'cause she was really good and also in a wheelchair.
And then yanks her wheelchair to launch herself through the building toward a new destination. What? Hey! I finally give chase, following as best I can while avoiding the rest of the awestruck players that just witnessed the high-speed Dino girl shoving them aside in her wake. As I get closer, the atmosphere seems to grow thicker, the very air becoming dank and heavy, almost as if someone dialed a humidifier up to 11.
There's Smash players here.
Damn it.
For a second, I have to stop in my tracks to catch my breath and try to cool down as my shades begin to fog up.
The humidity is from the sweat.
So this is the power of the fighting game crowd.
Imagine the smell.
I heard things, but I thought they were jokes.
Oh god, there's melee players here.
Through the fog, I spot Liz, or rather Liz's head, sticking above the crowds.
Oh. Yo, you found us! Damien and Liz have similar colored names, and it's really confusing, especially when he's not on screen.
Getting closer, Damien and Liz, his head, come into view. Olivia stops and checks one last time that I didn't get washed away in the crowd. She then moves past Damien and Liz, coming to a screeching halt next to a particular cabinet that's occupied by somebody else.
Somebody
Once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
My favorite fighting game, Shrek All-Stars.
She's calling. That's for those unaware of arcade etiquette. She's calling next game.
I learned that from Wreck-It Ralph.
She removes a shiny coin
It's
from her
true.
pocket, placing it firmly down on the controls of the current player who hardly glances at her. This guy really does look like a Smash player.
Was that an Ank? Why did you have to do my dinosaur like that?
As
Oh,
I,
it's- and you know what?
smell
That
him-
is a
I
great
can-
use of Ankylosaur, to be honest.
I like you could read the like face spines as either like bad stubble or acne.
That's neckbeard.
Yeah.
I can smell him through the screen.
As I step, we at Twitch.tv are proud to introduce Smell-O-Vision. As I step closer, I'm able to overhear the exchange between the two dinos.
Scratch and Stiff sticker number 3 now.
Oh, it is indeed an ankylosaur.
The greaseball Ankylosaur, without even looking away from the cabinet, starts rattling off his credentials to Olivia as if it was a
Discord
job review.
moderator.
Alright, can I take this guy?
Sure.
You know I'm the best harass kick player this side of Volcadera, right? Double S ranked, 3 online tournaments. Besides, it's 50 cents, not...
Shut up and nut up already.
Joke's on you, I nutted up before coming over here.
Oh no. Olivia's voice causes the Ankylosaur to grimace and finally turn his head.
You really want to try me? Look, Tiny Tim, you got...
His jaw clicks shut as his eyes manage to sweep above and then down to Olivia. His eyes squinting as his retinas slowly adjust to the low lighting of something not displaying brightly colored pixelated characters.
Whoa, it's a girl! Bro, you know you can't be bringing chairs over here. Not after last summer.
What?
What happened? Olivia growls and raises a fist, and I think the pale-scaled dino finally sees who is challenging him. His maw flaps helplessly as he tries to explain himself before just stopping himself completely.
Never mind. Sorry.
Oh no, she's vibrating in anger.
Please don't step on me. But really do.
The Gator girl sighs and taps a finger on the quarter she placed down.
Rules say you can't refuse, right?
That is Evo protocol.
His head tilts in confusion.
You know, you look to be the new champ here, right?
Yeah, how'd you...
This is the champ's cabinet, right?
Damien's come over by this point, followed closely by Liz's head. Champ's cabinet.
Unofficial, but that's the oldest one here. In here says the dawn of time, when the universe was young.
They named the
All things.
oh,
You
they
know what?
I was gonna say they named the Jurassic period after this game.
Yeah.
It's like sacred or something.
I look over the old machine. The paint on it chipped and positively covered in marker ink to the point that the only legible thing on it is a very juvenile edit to the game's title. This thing.
Yeah, man, they only let the head honchos actually use it. If you're spotted trying without credentials, you end up headbutted.
Oh my god.
Only the greasiest of neckbeards can even hope to approach this cabinet.
That's bull, but I believe it. I look back to Olivia, who's having a withered stare down with the squat guy she challenged.
Oh, the femcell is strong within you. Look, lady, I'm a big deal here. Buster O'Nuts, crown champ in all of Volcadera. That's my online handle, by the way. This particular Jurassic machine's got a history.
I don't think I want to ask how he got that.
It happens to be the same machine that Dino the Rex Go managed to parry.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a reference. Even I get that one.
I don't.
Daigo
It's
is
basically-
legendary.
There was this one tournament where it came down to the finalists, or it might have been the semifinals, but the point being that the two players were Chun-Li versus a Ken fighter, and basically the Ken fighter was on his last bit of health, and Chun-Li activated her super, the one where she kicks a lot. And in order to block that, he would have had to block perfectly timed with the left button exactly on the hit frame of every single hit of Chun-Li's super. Otherwise, it would have killed him. But in a miracle, he had actually managed to pull off a perfectly timed block for every single kick on Chun-Li's
Yeah, it was like
super.
12 or something, right?
Yeah, it was 12
Yeah,
or 13. It was like a
Called the
nearly...
Daigo parry for a reason.
Yeah, it requires near perfect timing, and then after that, he was able to counter with a super of his own and win the match.
Nice.
So it's kind of a big deal is the thing.
I mean, I didn't know the name of the guy, but I've heard of that. I've seen that clip.
Yeah, it's a very particularly impressive feat of skill, especially back when
It was the
Street Fighter-
finals.
Like, the other thing is that it was on Street Fighter 2, which used to have a lot less forgiving time window for when a block
Actually, I
would
believe that's
successfully
Street
work.
Fighter 3.
Was it Street Fighter 3? Because I thought it was, I don't remember... I thought it was Street Fighter 2 because I seem to recall Chun-Li was in her Street Fighter 2 outfit is what I thought I remember.
I just dropped the
without the
video in BC context, but the health bars look like Street Fighter 3.
Rare footage of
you may be
Dago
correct.
actually angry. Hey, welcome back,
No, you know what?
Shangas.
That actually is too.
Yeah, but the point being is that, as you can see, it requires near perfect timing for a
Street
very
Fighter 3
unforgiving time
Third
window.
Strike.
Oh, so it was Street Fighter 3.
So I'm falling asleep. I was thinking, a cliffhanger. This is kind of a cliffhanger place to stop.
Yeah, I would be okay with doing a cliff, because I was actually going to suggest before changing scenes before, but then you seemed to catch a second wind and I held my tongue. But it looks like I would be okay for
I feel like this
pausing
is
here.
good too because it feels like this game is gonna be a notable moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Until
Exactly.
next time. You know who else performed perfect 12 to 13 blocks on Chun-Li's super?
Your mom?
My mom!
You're a machine.
All right.
She get over here! Some dino girl in a wheelchair is challenging me.
10 years in the joint made you a fucking pussy.
Wow, jeez.
All right, thanks.
It's the current year. It's the current year, Ramesh. You can't just say that.
Thank
And
you,
then Olivia
everyone.
pushes him over.
Oh no! Ow!
Congratulations, Jacob, for staying up for that.
My busted nuts.
So thank you for sticking in and watching everybody and hanging out. I guess since we didn't have a choice, we can keep the bets for what ending we'll get till the next choice, because that's what I said. So that will go on to next week. Hope you have a good Easter weekend, because that's coming up this Sunday.
Oh yeah! Happy Easter, everybody.
Was surprised about that. Didn't realize it was coming this early.
It's real early this year.
Yeah.
I forget the exact reasons why, but it has something to do with the Jewish calendar.
So something
I
about
think
like
it's
the moon.
the lunar cycle. I think
No, that is that is what it is. It's the first weekend after the full moon in March,
interesting.
or something like that. It does have something to do with the lunar. God damn it! Why does that keep fucking
Easter
beeping?
hot tub stream.
All right,
Nah.
I'll fix it for you, Shima.
Oh, thank you. Ow! Ow! You hit me! Fuck! Ow! Fuck! How did you even do that?
So I'm gonna. I will attempt to stream Friday. Definitely not gonna stream Sunday because with it being Easter, I'm just not gonna bother trying to find time for that. So yes, possibly see you guys tomorrow. If not, see you probably next Wednesday for something.
Good shit! Good shit!
I forgot
Yes,
we had that.
good indeed. Probably will be finishing Pokemon Infinite Fusion, or at least finishing off the Elite Four, and then giving an update. You mean today? Yeah, sometime today probably. But anyways, with that, that's the plan going forward. Thanks everyone for sticking, watching, following, and all that. And looks like there's a few people streaming Wani. This guy looks, I see a number 2 in the title, so he's probably still fairly early on. So I'm going to send you to him. So let's hit that. Have some good, have a good night, or enjoy this other Wani stream. Have fun, see you later, and have a good night.
Bye.
Have a good night, everybody. Good night, Volcadera
Good night,
Bluffs.
everybody.